Give it a couple seconds, 'cause it's gonna take a little bit for everything to realize that we're live.
We're live. You're live. I'm live. We're live.
So fat though.
Why do you gotta beat up on yourself so much? Hi everybody, I'm Big Mike. This is Sam, the production manager. And welcome back to another D20 Live Craft Check. Also, darling, you don't have the restream chat.
Oh
up.
no!
Hello, Counter Saturn. And hello
Hello.
to anyone else in the wonderful World Wide Web who is watching us. I imagine you will all be filling in on a lazy Saturday, which we are doing.
You're lazing on a Sunday afternoon. Sorry.
We have announcements, apparently.
Yeah, literally
3 minutes before we went live.
We're like, what the fuck is this? The fuck is in the air.
The fuck. There's fuckery over there. So first of all, I'm going to do the normal top of the stream announcements, which are, of course, that D20 Live will be doing next week. We'll be doing week before stream as opposed to our normal third week. Because the week after, we'll be doing our Anime North Unplugged game, which has now been officially backed by Anime North, which is really just their polite way of saying, you can do that. Hello, Lord Eric. Their polite way of saying, yeah, go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
And we'll be sharing those posts out with them in the coming weeks. Sam's going to do a lovely little announcement video.
Yeah.
For
It'll
that,
happen this week.
which will happen this week. And you'll see it properly, both what game they are playing, what system, well, not they, we are playing. And it will be D20 Live versus the 404s. The module's currently drafted. It is not fully written yet because I don't want to do a full final draft of it until I've got like character creation done. And then I can really tweak everything for player use. The amount of references in it, however, are stupid. And can I share with you one thing about the final demon, Sam?
Well.
Also, this is a reference you'll get.
Well, I'm a bandit.
What?
I'm a bandit.
You're a bandit? Why are you a bandit?
I was a bandit.
Why were you being a bandit?
I just needed to be a bandit.
Why did you need to be a bandit?
Because my hair is wet and I don't want it to pull in my neck, that's all.
Why don't you just put it in a ponytail? Like
No, because then I'll get mold.
Mold. I have been dealing with last Starfighter music-wise, hence the unusual greeting. It's not really unusual, it's just, you just said greetings. There was a period in human history where we were exclusively using the phrase greetings.
Can I have a pillow?
She's like, oh,
yes.
Here's a pillow.
Thank you.
Okay.
I need it for my...
Oh, my book!
Oh, no, your book!
It fell!
Ah!
Mutants and Masterminds 3rd edition!
Ah!
That's not a reference, by the way, to a game that we're playing. It really isn't. We just had it out because that was for our Friday night game. Because Sam's running a Mutants and Masterminds game.
I needed the pillow for my butt.
For your butt?
I'm too short.
You're too short. I'm fine. Look at me.
I know you're fine.
I have a long torso. Look at me. Overwatch on standby. Hello, Jack. How you doing? You salty fuck. You English man.
He's
English,
Australian.
You English Australian. All Australians are English.
No, they're not.
They're just distantly removed. It's like
no!
all Italians are Romans. Just it's been a bit. Hello, Geki. How you doing? I'm doing you wonderful.
This isn't vodka.
What?
The 3-minute thing that happened before, like...
I'm digging because some were originally Irish.
True. So, the announcement that we got 3 minutes before...
I was going to wait till more people came in.
Oh, okay.
Because... Should I just bring it up now?
Yeah.
So Con Bravo's officially fucking canceled this year.
Yeah.
Much like every other con.
Found out 3 minutes ago.
We literally found out 3 minutes before we were going to go live, and I'm like, cool. Message my team, message my team, message my team, message my team.
We could message everybody else, because we're just like, hey, so, things.
So
we'll get back to it after the stream.
Yeah. So for those of you wondering, that's not how genetics works, Mike. Do I look like I know how genetics works? I fucking look like I know how genetics works?
So for everybody who's wondering on what's going to happen for Com Bravo D20 Live for the Fallout game.
We have to talk to Com Bravo staff about that properly. If Com Bravo staff does not approach us in any way, or they're like, we're not sure what we want to do, we're not going to do anything.
We'll probably save Fallout for next year.
Next year, in person.
Because that way Com Bravo can get back on their feet. We can just make sure that everything happens.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be all cool. We'll save it for next year, so that way,
Happy pre-Mother's Day.
everybody's gonna be happy and it'll be fine. But
Yeah,
but that way we're not scrambling to try and figure something else out. And on top of that, we can
run a game that way.
We can run a game and it'll be fine.
Yeah. The other thing is...
We'll still get Linkara. It'll be a lot easier.
Yeah. And for those of you who might be saying, well, we want a huge blowout with guests and all of that, you may be getting... you are definitively getting what you want in June.
Yes.
That's happening.
There's a guest game happening in June. It's gonna be fun, I promise.
Oh, it'll be fun, all right. I've been yelled at for puns that I've already put in the description of it.
In the middle of a superhero battle, I may have fucked over the world.
Yep, that's a D20 live chat. Even the mods
Yeah.
are playing a tabletop game right now. Mm-hmm.
So we'll save Com Bravo for next year.
Yeah.
Because...
Unless Com Bravo explicitly says, we want you to do this, we're going to do this kind of a thing, and all of that.
Because, we had plans.
We did. And it kind of helps the narrative that it's just like, oh, it's like, looking at it now, you have this block of a year where it's, the narrative is, well, why aren't we getting that game? And then, but after that point, when Com Bravo comes back, you get this, it's all succinctly in there. It's like, oh, wow, next time, D20 Live, still at the con. And I personally feel that looks better. But yeah, for those of you who want a game with guests, that is coming.
It's happening.
That is so coming. And you're going to get an announcement. It's going to get announced who those players are. They've all agreed to it. I messaged every D20 live guest there has ever been. Yes, even Spoonie. He didn't say yes.
To be fair, he didn't respond.
He didn't respond. A lot of guys didn't respond. A lot of people didn't respond.
He has his own things, and we appreciate the fact of everything else. So.
But I messaged every person that has ever been on a D20 live stage, nearly, and the ones who said yes are in this game, and I got a very unique number of people that was just within a threshold to make a magic thing happen. So I'll leave that to you to guess.
Not Magic the Gathering, just a magical thing.
Like, in terms of that, it happened. It was just like, I may never get this number again. It's time to do that thing. So I encourage you all to look forward to that. There will be announcement videos. You'll see it shared across their social media streams, because let's be honest, they all have way bigger fan bases than I do. Not to make light of you, wonderful people.
There's just more of them.
They just have more. So, that's the first big announcement.
Might be actually doing a
what does it say about how far I've come emotionally that I'm not upset that Bravo isn't happening this year?
To be fair, we kind of also emotionally prepared for that in case it did, so...
3 isn't a magic number or a lucky 7. I'm not going to tell you guys the number. Magic the Gathering has his RPG, that is D&D 5th edition. You're not wrong.
It's a magic number. It's... shall count to 3.
I'm writing from Bez. I watched this
4 is not... It's like 4 is too far. 4 shall not be counted to 4.
Ooh.
Nor shall 2 unless it is preceded by the number 3. 5 is right out. Thank you, Lord Jesus Christ, for hosting us.
Is number 69. I haven't had that many guests on
nice.
D20 Live, but nice. I might have just gotten the Justice League killed. Okay.
All right. So.
What are you building today?
What am I building today? All right. Go over here. Oh man, the camera drooped down. Why is it drooping?
Because you really gotta tighten. You want me to tighten it?
Yeah.
And straighten it? I got it. Because you're doing the big builds today.
All right. So today I'm doing Mike and Volfog.
That's actually a really good angle. Can I just keep it like that?
That's the original angle that I was trying to do, and then it fell.
Yeah, you gotta like.
It didn't like me.
You gotta stupid tighten it. Remember fucking.
It didn't like me.
Do you remember Cyberpunk?
Yes, I know, and I told you it didn't like me.
Right about there, is that good, or should I
it's
go
good.
a bit more?
It's good. Too far.
Too far?
So I'm doing Mike and Volfog. I know everybody was like, because I asked on
Optimal Duo.
The Optimal Duo on Thursday what people wanted me to do, and they said do big Volfog, and I'm like, but I want to do little Volfog.
So ignoring all of her fans and the social media posts.
I didn't ignore all of it because I'm still doing Volfog.
And the social media post that went out this morning.
Your social media. You asked me, and I said Volfog.
But I found a big Volfog picture.
I'm gonna do Volfog. I'm doing Volfog, guys. This is Volfog. He's a cop car, and he's purple and a ninja. It's gonna be awesome.
Can you say what ninja clan he's technically a representative of?
Shinobi? No, German ninjas. That's because his name's Volfog.
He's a reference to an actual historical character.
I don't know.
Literally Hattori Hanzo, babe.
Oh.
How many backflips can he do? Can you crank your volume slightly, sounding a tad soft? I believe so. You got that?
Hang on. Whoa.
Popo Robot Ninja.
Whoa.
So for those of you wondering, Mike, you built the Genetic Gal Geiger last time. What are you going to be building this time? I'm building another Genetic Gal Geiger. I'm not.
It's the same box.
It's the same box. I'm just going to be finishing the accessories for him today. And then, if y'all want, can't it do infinite backflips with jetpacks? I don't think Volfog does.
Volfog doesn't have jetpacks.
Well, he has his booster jump.
He's got booster jump, but he doesn't have jetpacks.
He doesn't have full flight. But I'm going to be going through and just putting the accessories together. But I'm going to be taking my time today because this is going to be more Sam's stream than mine. Because I am here to answer questions and talk about stuff.
I'm still doing Volfog.
Ah, fuck.
I'm still doing Volfog, guys, so don't worry. It's still Volfog.
Yeah. Hello, Lady Satine. Loud and clear now, thanks. So yeah, last time I built...
Well, maybe I can just put the box up here and then everyone will know what I'm building.
Yeah.
I'm building Volfog. It's Volfog.
Okay, let's get some...
There's not a lot of sprues in this one. There's 3 sprues. 4, 5, 6? 6 sprues. 6 sprues.
Alright, I gotta try and build these knives and shit.
Instructions!
Oh, Mike, have you checked out Kuga yet? Here's the thing, Geki. I was watching Kuga back when it was fan sub only, and I got up to about episode 20 of Kuga. Then I stopped because there's a real slog part to Kuga. I haven't watched this particular cast of Kuga, this translation of Kuga, and I want to because it has all the Gorongi translated, which the original fucking subbers. I shouldn't really say fucking subbers because TV Nihon and
They did a good job.
TV Nihon was doing it when no one was doing it way back in the day. Didn't translate the Gorongi speech because they said it was obvious.
Was
and
it?
You don't know what they're saying in the original TV show, right? So that's what they went by.
I see.
But now you can know what they say in English because in the Japanese DVDs you could have those subtitles up for the Gorongi.
Look, the plastic feels different.
Yeah?
It does. Here, feel.
Feels like my plastic.
No, it doesn't. It feels weird.
It feels exactly. It's a little softer.
It's a little softer. It's different!
Mike, they're using the Midnight Crew subs. Oh, okay. Are they legitimately just using the Midnight Crew subs? Did Midnight Crew just literally give them the translations, or are they taking the full sub files? Is my question now. Darling. Darling. Tell me.
Yes?
You have a knife in there.
I do have a knife.
Oh, Big Mike, I need to correct some advice I gave about trans anatomy last stream. If someone says to me they want to hit me in the dick, I would take offense because that's not an anatomy I like women or I have. TLDR, default to using nanobubble parts. The gender of the trans person is working towards.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now we know.
Okay, but when I say, and it's a pain that all men know, and the women who used to be men, that's okay. That's kosher.
I don't know.
Yeah, Mike.
Oh, it's a wee woo.
Shall got permission from the Midnight Crew to use
wee woo, wee woo.
Okay.
Wee woo, wee woo.
No, I didn't think Shout Factory. Should I just not even bother building these accessories because I'm just answering questions? Yes, that is very okay. Okay, cool. And the women and the men who dress like women, because there is a very difference between cross-dressing drag queens and trans folk.
Okay, hang on, what's
And it's
B?
sad to me that the only film that
B?
really outlines
B?
that is Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
B.
I'm just gonna let you craft. There's no point in me doing it.
I could just watch Sam working with these bags of.
If you clip it, you can watch it forever. I'm just gonna put that one out there.
I try really hard. It's very hard.
It's not hard. You make it hard.
It's hard.
Mike, have you seen Priscilla, Queen of the Desert? I have not. Sadly, the U.S. I have not seen that film. I don't know how it is. If the trans folk recommend it. No. Victoria did that to a degree. Oh, I love Victoria. I love it. I love that film so much. It was supposed to relaunch Julie Andrews' career, and then they fucking killed her voice because you know, doctors are incompetent sometimes. Shocker from they no longer have the rights to make new sets for now. Aww. Oh, for Sentai. Hi, Tara Def. Oh. You're just singing the theme song from Kaguya Love. I mean, the tune from Kaguya Love is War.
Season 2.
Season 2. So that's the first big thing that we had to deal with. The second matter, which I wanted to bring up actually on this stream, was something I saw that we brought up before. If some of you remember, if you don't, that's fine. We discussed a while back, a couple months ago, the whole Windblade controversy with her getting a really sexualized toy release. With the butt. And, well, that actually kind of reached a conclusion, and it's not a conclusion I'm really very fond of. Because I was someone in the camp for, well, just let Windblade be sexualized as a toy. Who gives a shit? Female form, right? I believe you share the similar perspective. Priscilla's a film about Aussie drag queens.
Did they retract the butt?
And it features Hugo Weaving and a Guy Pearce in it. No, what happened is the ladies who were of the opinion that shouldn't be a thing that happens basically got bullied off the internet.
Well, that's stupid.
It is. And I want to address that because I was in the for camp. And I like to think that while I was discussing this, I was not like targeting anyone. I probably actually did open-handedly say, come on, this isn't really something worth fighting about. And I probably was really reductive about a lot of points. But there is a reality I want to address. And that is the reality of people getting their shit bullied off of the internet, which should not be happening. And when you have these kind of debates, it's easy to pretend... it's easy to kind of pretend you leave your argument there and that's it. But it is an escalation thing that does happen. And it's not something those of us who are on an opposing position for these things really talk about. And I'm upset because it's my fandom. Because it's Transformers. And I've always kind of been convinced that as part of the Transformers fandom, I make it better by being in it. And and that all of the love and kindness that I've gotten from the Transformers fandom was something that was consistent. And to me, none of these show can still reproduce and distribute the 12 sets they have already made. So I still have Sentai content to consume since I'm missing 8 of the sets.
You're not finishing your sentence.
I know. I'm trying to. Well, I don't want to not talk about what they're saying.
We can go back to them, right? But you finish your sentence.
Yeah, no, fuck it. It's not worth it. You know what? No, fuck it. I'm going to say this because I'm going to say something I'm really fucking passionate about, and that has pissed me off to no end. As a guy who is this tall and this bombastic with his personality, every time someone gets bullied in a fandom, I'm what they look like. And I'm fucking sick of it. Okay? And I wish I could say I had a more moral argument for it, but I have had to pay the fucking crimes of people who have similar opinions to me for years. Because if I ever have an alternative opinion about anything, because of people who go to death threats, who go to harassment and doxing, quartering. Sorry, it's just he pisses me off. I'm sucked into that fucking camp by default. And nothing in geekdom is fucking worth it. You can have your opinion. Of course you can. That's not the argument we're having. You can love something to your heart and soul. I don't give a fuck if you tell me But if you tell me, Mike, die, or anything like that, none of you have, because you all know better. Because none of
all you people.
None of you would, period, because you're good people. Those of you in the D20 Live fandom. And I'm sorry you are the ones who have to hear this yelling. It's not just that. It's not just an issue of making you, air quotes, people with my physique and appearance look bad, isn't it, Mike? It's not just that. That was more of a lead-in point. It's the fact that because there's a demographic that is so vehemently of a point to that they go to abuse, people who have a similar opinion but don't care as much get lopped in. I'm a Star Wars fan that likes the third of the new trilogy. I'm not going to fucking bully anyone, and I think the Asian actress, whose name escapes me, who was really prominent in the second film, deserved to be in that film more. Because I wanted to see her character grow up more. But I get looped into it. And that's where I gotta be. And it's because of this bullying that keeps fucking happening. And it sucks. And the people who are a victim of this, because I can talk about me and how it affects me, because that's my perspective, but the reality is no one on this fucking planet should be getting bullied for their opinion. You can be disagreed with.
Damn it.
And I think Spock caught me in the middle of a rant. You can be disagreed with, but you bully anybody over your fucking opinion, go fuck yourself. Period. End of sentence. Okay? If you tell them to die, you tell them to do this or that, shut the fuck up.
I fucked up. Can you help me? Hey, can you take it apart?
I love you.
I love you too. I'm sorry. I fucked up.
How the fuck does this... I need a minute. So, I know this doesn't happen on the D20 Live. Agreed, Mike. I feel the same. I know this doesn't happen on the D20 Live.
Just pull.
Babe, I'm trying to do two things.
Sorry.
I do two things at the same time. I know this doesn't happen on the D20 Live Discord, but it's something I get sucked into a lot. Because of this fucking level of abuse. And unfortunately, I don't get the abuse. And I say that, unfortunately, I have to come in from the argument of how I look because when compared to these people, because I don't get the abuse. I'm a 6'4" fucking giant. No one abuses me at a con. I didn't learn until I really started dating Sam the kind of abuse that happens to women on the street and at cons. I didn't know. I had to see it happen to her, and then I had to come in on it and be like, what the fuck are you doing? And to have people look at me and say, well, I'm not going to do anything. You're a huge-ass guy. Did you get it?
No.
And it disgusts me. And I'm annoyed that I didn't see it until now when I've been going to cons for as many years as I have.
I can't do it. I'm really sorry. And I kind of
Angry Mike is righteously angry. Okay.
I can't do anything.
And that's my point on it. That's my point. That's my beginning, middle, and end on it. And I'm going to help Sam now. Because I don't like being this angry about this. My point isn't how it affects me. How it affects me is how I learned about it. And that's how I come in on it. Because I have to say how I come in on it. But this shit should not be happening to women in fandoms. I don't give a crap anymore. You're nothing we love. If you tell someone to die, so is that Windblade's still coming out? Yeah. If you tell someone to die and you like a heroic fandom of some kind, you're not a fucking fan. Because you did not learn the fucking truth of what that told you, which was being a good person was more important than being a bad one. If you like Star Wars, Ghostbusters, Super Robots, Transformers, all of it, and you tell people to die, you are acting like a villain within that fucking story. And you've learned nothing, and you're not a fan. That's my point. That's my real point.
I love you. Can you please help me?
Yes, dude.
I've been trying, and I can't do it.
Oh. Really quick, you need to talk, because I'm shaking now. I made myself angry.
I love you. I'm sorry, and I was trying to stop you from doing that, but you went off on a tirade, and I really, because I need to get that part, because otherwise I can't do the rest of this, because it's backwards.
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, I know. Internet chuds when they hear this, right? You don't hate Kelly Marie Tran. Mike hates white people.
I do hate white people. What's your fucking point? Half my staff is white.
90% of your staff is white.
Yeah.
The only people who aren't white are you and me.
And Cassie.
And Cassie.
Yeah. But I give them shit all the time.
You don't really hate white people. You
No.
hate
I
Karens.
No, I don't really hate white people. I hate the worst of white people. Like I hate the worst of any demographic. Mm-hmm. Really. That's not. Oh, okay. I see it now. All right.
I've been trying to get it out.
Yeah. Give me a sec.
I really hope it feels good to finally let that out for you.
It's been there for a while. Because that was the point
I like some things more than I like other things. But I've never been a fanboy as they get hyper defensive and assume that it's just because I like the one thing less that I hate the other and I get shit for it. Like, I hate the pallid gerontocracy. I don't know what that means. Mike hates the lowest common denominator.
The thing is, like, I know Geki, like you think this Sentai fandom's good, but I literally know guys in my area who are the scum of the earth, and they're the reason the GTA does not have a fucking Sentai panel. There's like this, I'm not going to say their name, because I don't target fucking people. Even though I just quartering, but it's the fucking quartering. Everyone knows he's a fucking scum lord. You don't like it when I get that angry, do you?
No, I don't. I don't like it when you get that angry. Because you get really upset. And I don't like you being upset. I work very hard on making you happy.
You do make me happy. That's why I'm marrying you. But it's not your job to make me happy. It's not your job to protect me. Okay?
Yeah.
We don't like it when Mike gets upset too. I'm trying, baby.
I know.
So you talk now.
I don't know what to talk about now.
Someone asked me a question. Any question at all. The quartering, the other person ever called a man chub. I tend to go ballistic when I am fully angry. So when did you move on to building Prowl?
I mean...
Thank you, Lisa T. That was good.
So, Mike's trying to help me.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that I literally put a part in backwards and I'm mad because it's like the first fucking thing. And I'm like, how dare I? And I'm like, how could I not do it properly? I'm such an idiot.
What's your favorite type of pie? Mine's apple pie. I actually really like apple pie too.
Seriously?
Are you okay, Mike? I've never seen that angry before. I get that angry on occasion. I keep it away from a lot of you because I like to give you my best. Sam has seen me get that angry many a time.
Yep. Not at me, thankfully.
No, never at you. Well, we fight sometimes, but...
That's not the same.
It's not the same.
Because then we're both angry.
Yeah, then we're just both yelling at each other. Oh, babe, fucking hell.
I know.
Why does it have to be this one way, though?
Huh?
Why does it have to be this one way? The top part's symmetrical.
No, it's not symmetrical.
No, the top part is symmetrical.
The hinge is not.
Oh, it's not? Fuck. Okay.
It's not the top part, it's the hinge. That's the part because that's the part that's gonna fuck me up.
Oh, is that why? The schematics for Da Vinci's war machines were sketched to the drive shafts reversed so that it try to build them and fuck them up. You'd think they'd try to just put it back the other way. But then again, it was Da Vinci. Okay.
Like, you understand my plight now, right?
Yeah, I do. Just want to try this, okay? Okay, you hinge this out. And I'm going to bend this way, okay? That didn't work.
Thoughts on our Ranger?
Haven't watched it.
Because I can try doing it with the two, babe. You answer questions. You can talk. People are interested in what you're saying.
What I'm saying? But yeah, no, the real point I was trying to make is if you act like an asshole to people, and you're a fan of something where it's about the hero saving the world and stuff, you're not a fan. You're a fake fan to me.
Got it.
You got it? In like 5 seconds. See, look how good she is. The anime community for some surprising news yesterday. Inuyasha's back. Yeah, I saw that. And I'm like, didn't we say everything? I know there's people who are ecstatic, and more power to you, but didn't we say everything we needed to say with Inuyasha? Yeah. Like 5 times?
Yeah.
In a row? How much fun. This is the guy who breaks out the big sword in SRW, right? That is the Dai Zenger, owned by Singer Zumbolt, and I love that guy. Haven't introduced Sam into the Church of the Dai Zenger yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. How much fun would either of you, both of you, have an RPG game where your character at level 1 D&D or something got the deck of many things?
I've had that happen already.
You've had that happen?
The deck of many things?
Yeah.
Yeah, we fucked up.
You fucked up?
Yeah, we did.
Did you think you were going to be clever about it and you fucked up?
We fucked up real bad.
Oh, dear. Apparently we need to see your offspring. Apparently we received 100 messages in chat.
Yes. We need to. Everyone's like, we need to see your offspring.
Everyone needs to see our kids, which is not something I'm really looking forward to doing because I know like a lot of people are like, here's my kids. My kids are amazing, and they're doing the whole Maze Hughes thing. Rest in peace, good voice actor. But I have been to the dark corners of the net, and
He doesn't want people to.
I don't want people to.
He doesn't want people to look at our kids
like that.
Like that.
And I know those corners exist, and I know they're just a machine that doesn't think they do wrong. And I want my kids to be safe. I want my kids to be in control of their debut on the internet, and I don't want it to be. Because I have friends now who have kids, and they're like, and some of them are very smart about how they do it, and some of them shame their kids online. I'm like, this is how your kid is being known to the world and debuting to the world. Don't do this. Don't be like this kind of parent, because it's the kind of thing, as the internet, it's not something you can appreciate because you didn't grow up with the internet. Or at least where it was this constant exposure. Don't appreciate the fact that your kids, this is how your kid's footprint starts.
I can see Mike being a Maze Hughes kind of guy.
Yeah, with photos in person, yeah. Just a little more restrained. Be like, so Mike, how are you doing? You want to see my kid? Mike, you said it's not online, doesn't count. I love my kid.
How the fuck is it supposed to go through here?
I love you.
That doesn't make any sense.
Graham and Kathleen have floating around and introduced their child as prop baby. That works. Oh, they had a kid? Aw. I like those two. Did I put this in the right way?
Honey,
I may not have.
I'm confused.
You're confused?
I'm confused.
That's okay. I put a knife in the wrong way.
Babe.
Yes.
Okay, I want you to look at this hole. This hole.
It's too small for me.
I want you to look at this.
Yeah.
How is it supposed to go through? It's not. It's not gonna go through.
I love you.
I love you too. I'm very confused.
I don't know. Different groups have, like, I'm not talking about, like, how other YouTube celebrities do it because they have their own means of protection and they've obviously talked it out. I'm talking about, like, colloquial friends and stuff.
This is not B20. I'm an idiot.
Or maybe I'm just a historical nut job and I don't forget the Limburg baby.
I cut out A22, not B22. I'm such a moron!
No, you're not. 7, she's about to go to school this fall.
Leave me. Our children are doomed.
No, they're not.
Doomed,
I'm not leaving you.
They're doomed.
So, on that somber note, let's talk about tabletop safety tools.
Our children are doomed.
They're not doomed. They have you for a mother.
No, I'm dumb.
No, you're forgiving and you're loving and they're going to be good to you.
I'm dumb. I'm a dumbass.
I'm really nervous now after that rant that the thing people are going to take away from that is this is how it affects me, not my actual point, which was being shitty like this makes you not a real fan.
My thing is that I'm afraid that people are going to come and just be like, Mike just hates white people.
Oh no, I've never been subjugated by a white person before.
Like I don't want a blanket statement like that.
I don't hate white people. Some of my best friends are white people.
You literally are!
You're not dumb, Sam. D20 Sam, you're less of a dummy than I am. Mike, I think you wanted to use Craft Check to discuss X card stuff. I did. I wanted to talk about safety tools. So I have a multitude of opinions about safety tools. So, but let's... Okay, we got to talk about the X card. And then we're going to talk about safety tools. Now, here's my take on the X card. As someone who has been to a con and done a game with the X card, for it to do mean absolutely nothing because no one used it, I have a commentary on it.
Damn it.
And it's not going to be a negative commentary either. I think the X card fundamentally is a very good first idea. I think most of the tabletop community will agree with me on that point. Let me make sure I put this in the right hole. I think that'll generally be a consensus that it is at the very least a good idea and in the spirit. My argument is not with its existence either. Here's my point. Safety tools in the tabletop community of any kind... Sorry, that's the X card, but I consider it a very good first step. That's my point on that. Now, here's the thing. I fully believe that safety tools in the tabletop community need to exist, especially for first-time groups who are...
I'll be really mad if A22 gets the last fucking thing. It's the fucking last thing over here!
No, Sam, didn't one of those white people go down to Blackface's LARP that we don't? No, he did not wear blackface. He was wearing gray face paint. And Jordan keeps calling it that.
No, okay. Jordan doesn't keep calling it. Dave keeps calling it that.
Yeah, sorry. He was not. I was there. It wasn't. It's just gray paint. And we jokingly call it was an inside joke that we would say, "You're wearing blackface," and he would piss him off to no end. He was not wearing blackface.
He wasn't.
Okay.
Now that we've cleared it up.
Have you ever gotten subjugated by Vikings? Do I look like I lose to a Nord? We go out and have fun together.
I am a Nord. I am a Nord.
Viking as a drow is not blackfacing to me. Sorry. Is being true to the role, but depends on how they do the makeup. Yeah, he was wearing gray face paint. You can't even get blackface paint in Toronto. Don't ask me how I know that. Go back to that. So, let's go back to safety tools.
Hey!
I think safety tools really work for a first-time group because they give you a structured way to actually talk about what people are not comfortable with. Because that is a very important discussion to have in a tabletop setting. There is an idea that established groups don't need those tools. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no for this reason. Good, Mike, because I'm descendant from Vikings. Half of you are. You know how many people are out there in Europe? I took all of Spoonie's European fans who were lived at tabletop, apparently. The argument that a group doesn't need safety tools after their initial establishment only works up until the point... Now, when I say safety tools, I don't mean specific safety tools. I mean the idea of... I'll explain what I mean when I explain the idea of safety tools and what I think they need to be. It hinges on the idea. The argument that you don't need them after your initial startup, if you're a long-running group, it hinges on the idea that nothing bad will ever happen to a member of your group. That's a fallacy to me. Because as all of us, we are literally going through a coronavirus lockdown and it is affecting all of us in different ways. We will all come out of this with different damage about that. So there's my kind of art. Hello, sorry I'm late. I'm in the process of doing housework at the same time. Hello, Tom Berry. I brought that one up for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You need to finish your sentences.
So now, my problem with safety tools are, and this is my fundamental problem with them, is that safety tools should be, and what they are two very different things. I have had enough of experience in my life to know what conflict resolution skills are, what crisis resolution skills are, and what strong therapy tools are. I don't see them in safety tools. Safety tools are clearly made by people without a psychology background or a therapy or a counseling background. And there's this push now to be like, these are good, let's make the community accept them. The community's not going to accept them as a whole, and they're not going to adopt them because there are fundamental tenets of psychology that are not being used to make these better. Specifically, like conflict resolution skills, debate skills, false fallacy skill, and how to detect false fallacies, things and like that. I don't see that in these tools from my exposure, and it's the same thing when I see the tabletop community say, "Oh yeah, you guys should all practice improv," and none of them go to like any improv handbooks. I don't see like Wayne Brady's YouTube video on fucking improv is not shared. It's this vacuum that I see the tabletop community working in without looking outside of that very narrow environment. And I get why, because they're being self-protective, and that's sort of the nature of a community that's trying to be protective and thing like that and all of that. But I feel like the tabletop community, more than anyone, has the opportunity. The tabletop as a whole profits from stealing. I call it stealing because, great writers steal. From stealing from other places. It's why I watch anime. It's why I watch pro wrestling news. I know I'm in the wrong chat. Sorry, Claire. Are you? I don't know. It's why I watch pro wrestling news. It's why I watch improv still, and I go through my things. And why I try to take in all these different things so I can make my artistic work through D20 Live better. That's my argument with the safety tools, is that there are open therapy, counseling, debate tools online that are not getting used for conflict resolution. And we're probably, with the way therapy has gone in the last 5 years, 2 years even, and how we've been trying to pull that stigma off, those tools are getting thrown out.
Damn it. Stop. Don't be a bitch. Full fog!
And using those things. And that to me is a major concern that I have. And I'm not seeing enough of it.
Full fog, I need you to
That's my talk about safety tools.
Be a bitch, come on.
Tabletop got insular in the 80s thanks to religious zealots. The difference between stealing and homaging is whether or not the scene character item stands up on its own or is reliant upon the thing you're aping. Well, so most of D20 Live then is outright stealing.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, Mike, how is Genesis Gal Geiger going on? He's done. I'm building his attachments now. So there's my talk about...
I'm building Bullfog. He is a cop and he's a ninja and he is purple. And he's cool.
I love you.
Sam, Famofu. Famofu! Mofu! 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 Mofu!
He is not Prowl.
He's not Prowl.
I was just taking in the moment of you being cute. That's all. God, you're my angel. You know that? All right. What part am I building next? So there's all of my power rants for today.
If you want to see me be angry, you can go watch the Optimal Duo where Mike plays Sakura Wars. Because, oh man, do I swear at like the hour and 30, no, it's like the 2 hour and 30 mark, where I go on a rant, and it's amazing. It got so bad, my brother was scared. Because he's like, are you really that angry? Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And he's just like, no, Sam, you were swearing so much.
Meanwhile, everyone's like, yeah, go Sam, go Sam. I too have yelled at a figure for being a pain. 2 hour and 30 minute mark. Damn it, I fell asleep before that stream. Oh, you can go back and watch it. It's on the Optimal Duo.
So it was really, really funny. The thing is that like...
I just stopped and let her go.
Because everyone was like... Because my brother was just like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And he's just like, no, really, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine.
Your brother worries way too much about everything.
It got to the point where I thought I was being bad.
Yeah. And she's like, Mike, was that yelling too much? I'm like, no, it was great. It was awesome. I wish you were there. I want to make you play Grand Theft Auto. I want to see you get street with that voice of yours.
Which one? The cute one?
Yeah. I'm gonna kick you in the chow.
To be fair, I did get a really... The last time I did, though, Jordan was upset with me. Because I went, Thug Life didn't choose me. Thug Life came into my house and came all over my face. And then he was just like, what the fuck, Sam?
Oh, I cut the wrong pieces. Okay, so F2.
Did you watch any of the Brave series I sent you the other day? No, I haven't yet because I haven't gone home yet. I've been here and we've been doing other things. But as soon as I go home, that's going to be the thing that I use to go to sleep.
It was the Shanghai Captain.
Holy shit, Sam!
Being a military history nerd comes in handy if you ever get around running a Star Wars RPG, as I have a lot of ideas to run. Yeah. Yeah, no. Great tabletop does not happen in a vacuum.
But, yeah, no, like, you okay, G? Well, Sam, Jordan is just plain wrong, in my opinion. My readers have not seen me angry before in my reviews. If I had a video review of Kamen Rider Amazons, you would have heard me yell so loud and so long that the neighbor's dog started barking.
Okay, let's see here now. This was E3 and F2. So
oh my god, there's so many little parts.
He's a very little boy.
He's a little boy! Oh fuck, why are you so tiny?
Because he's the smallest one in the group at a point.
That's not true.
He is.
No, the pliers are the smallest one.
Well, yeah, but you're not getting the pliers.
I know, because they're too small. They're too small!
And?
Where's the C plate?
Oh.
C plate. I found him.
I have a C plate.
Oh
right
no,
here.
he's so small! How do I gotta put that. Oh man, there's gonna. No!
So how many attachments do you have to deal with, Mike? This is the first set of attachments, because the problem is Genesis Geiger has the fucking dividing driver. He has his will knife, and all of these extra hands, these lovely extra hands.
So I'm learning the joys of trying to use a 3D printer, and I'll say the support structures are necessary, but really suck to take off.
Lunarcelt, work in a library with a 3D printer. Amen. I have dissolvable support structures.
24.
But man.
Is it his face? It's his face. Why does it not look like his face?
Here, Sam, let me give you a hand.
That doesn't help me.
Hang on, let me give you a clap. I'm going to clap with my tiny claw hands.
I love how the picture doesn't look anything like Wolfog's face.
Lovely, Mike. You all love my terrible puns. I know what you people are about.
Hell and the heaven. Victors! Wolfog, how does this go? It goes this way, okay.
Oh, fuck. That is a weird way to have a hand. So that's how the protect wall works. Okay, I just clipped that off. That's nothing. Okay.
Wolfog! Wolfog, your head's too small!
Oh, Mike, you puny man, you. What's your opinion on Nat 20 being auto successes, Nat 1s being auto fail, even though it isn't necessarily a rule? One group I play uses it. One group I DM for refuses to use it from word go. Okay, I'll take that one on. It's entirely dependent on how serious your game is. There was a point in my life where Nat automatic fails and successes in some games were a great deal of fun, but that's because we didn't care that too hard about what was going to happen because there wasn't really a strong pull into the game. It's like, oh, it's a Nat 20, ah! And you have that kind of more sportsman-like, I guess sporting, I don't know what the proper term for that kind of mindset would be, to it, where it was more of an, oh, you almost got it, oh, we'll try again kind of thing. Whereas with longer, more serious games, where you put the time in and the grind in and all of that, you know, you don't want a dice roll to be the end of you, right? Like Sam in every game we've ever had together.
Thanks.
Babe, I love you, but Roll20 fucking hates you.
It does. I don't understand.
And I'm acknowledging your pain.
I don't understand why it hates me. I try and love it so much, and then it goes, fuck you! And I'm like, but why?
I feel like your reflection, Mitsukumi, homie, negative, never... okay, cool.
Punly, not puny. Punly.
Oh, punly.
Man.
Oh, punly man.
You're a punly man.
I am a punly man. I am a punly man, a punly man.
I want my hand back.
Okay. You want your hands back. Oh, man. D20 live stream. We've never seen Mike that angry before. D20 live staff. Ha ha! Work for him.
Huh. Okay, time to go on the neck. You can do a bullfrog. Yeah! He's got a neck now. This tiny face. Guys, you don't understand. This is his face.
You need a banana for scale.
It's banana for scale. He's so small.
It
won't even focus.
Do you have a Canadian dollar that you can use or something? Like a quarter or a USB hookup or something? So they have it. So they'd have a reference. What would be a good reference?
Here's an iPhone 7.
Jesus, babe.
In comparison.
My main group has one main problem: is people talking over other people. Now that we're using Discord Roll20 to game, it's gotten a lot worse, and unfortunately, when that happens to me, I can't speak up to finish what I wanted to say, and that makes me wonder why I even bother sometimes. Yeah. That's... I hate to point it specifically at a person, but that's your GM's fault. Because the GM is the one person from a social dynamics. Like, everyone... Because here's what happens. As I have observed it, if I am wrong, as always, please correct me. The only person in a traditional tabletop environment where I say there's the GM on one side and the players on the other, obviously we live in an era now, we live in a society.
We live in a society!
Now where those roles can be a lot more fluid, which is a fair statement. But in a traditional tabletop setting,
No, this way.
In that structure, the GM is the person that can just say, stop that. And you've seen me do it. You guys have all seen me do it. It's like, hang on, this person has an idea. Hang on, this is more for this person. Hang on, I know this guy's got a skill. If you're the GM and you're not doing that, you're kind of fucking up.
What's this one?
Now, does that make you a bad person? No, it just means this is a place where you need to work on.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a conversation that should happen between you and your GM.
Is that A6?
Just how do you not know that? Because I don't routinely handle the... I've already printed a hunter's knife from Destiny. It has a ring break on it, and my current brain is trying to get a Baby Yoda, so I should print and look okay. Yeah, not a lot of us handle chemicals on a daily basis. Shit, that got typed out wrong. A lot of us don't handle that stuff. Is there anything a GM is supposed to be... If there's anything a GM is supposed to the table regardless of playstyle system, it's a referee. Yeah, especially for people. That I do have extensive knowledge of cleaning products. I think we all do right now. That's the point I was trying to make my bet. Was there a mechanic from 4E that you like? My problem with 4E honestly wasn't the mechanics. My problem with 4E was the psychology that came out of it. Because when I was starting to do Terrible Warriors, people, won't say who, the most frequent thing I would hear from 4E players, it's 4E's fucking love for Forgotten Realms. Because believe me, dating a girl during that time who's a huge, long-time Forgotten Realms fan. But I'm not here to shame my ex. I'm not doing that. Because I never really got too deep into it. I just couldn't make heads or tails of it at that point in my life when I was exposed to it. And now it's like nigh impossible to find a 4E book unless you're going to pirate a PDF. My problem with it was this mindset of people that came out of it who got started in 4E who would look to me and say, Mike, I don't want to play this system. I don't really get it. I'm more of a 4E player. And I'm like, none of this is hard. None of this is complicated. There's a wealth of games out there beyond that fucking sphere. Embrace it. There's so much more here than that very traditional thing. So all of the arguments people have about how fucking Western and boiled down 5 is are arguments I was having back and forth. So
damn it.
Same argument, different day, right?
Baby.
Yes, darling.
It won't go in.
It won't go in?
But I'm scared that the sprue's gonna...
Okay, I got it. Oh, it's a tight girl. Yeah, baby. Let me get you in there. Oh, wow. Okay, hang on.
See what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
And I can't get it off either.
Yeah, because it's we need to file it down a little. Okay. I don't want to put any pressure on it.
I can't get it off.
Okay, hang on. Watch the chat for me, okay?
Anyone besides me realize that BB-8 is pretty much the Star Wars version of the Haro from Gundam? Pretty much.
Yeah.
13th Age is something I would recommend to 4E players looking to expand.
Oh, okay, come on. You want me to get it off?
Yeah. If you can get it off, then I can file it down. Because I can file the whole.
I got it. Come on. Come to Daddy. There you go. Got it.
Yay. Thank you.
You're welcome. The rest good here.
Okay.
At least with Discord. Well, that's a lot of messages that went past. Mike, how would you handle a group of players, a player who always goes against the group's plan and does his own thing purely because that player thinks their plan is better? Kick them the fuck out of the group. Sorry. No, that's... I have said this in the past and I have yet... Okay, there's two ways to do it. You tell the GM... You have a long discussion, you bring other people in, and you make sure that everyone communicates that they both feel this way and they don't like it. And then with the GM, you all sit this person down and you have that intervention style talk. If that doesn't work, disband the group and reform the group without that person. Because I've been in that place. And a system I love to my heart and soul, Exalted, was dominated by a player like that.
How's your Japanese these days, Sam? Are you still studying it? I am. The problem is that I use it more... Like, I've been doing a lot of review because of the fact that I kind of fell off the wagon for a little while. So I've just been reviewing a bunch of stuff. I haven't learned anything new. But I know what a racer is. It's Kishokubo. Damn it.
How do you not have your own 1 million subscribers on the YouTube channel?
I'm not funny.
Y'all heard that, right? Y'all fucking heard that. You could kick Lily Peach's ass.
That is not true.
You are. You're better than her in every way. You're taller, stronger, and cuter.
She's a better artist.
Who gives a shit?
She got famous through art, and then she became famous through being a troll.
Mike, to clarify, you like 2nd edition Exalted, right? I do. And believe me, though, as much as I like it, it is flawed. But I love it more for its setting. 2nd edition Exalted really ticks off a lot of boxes for me. And even after all this time, I love that setting. Because it's just, it takes from everywhere other than European historical culture. And you have things like Kami, you have political games.
It's just everyone's yelling at me now.
Yeah.
Like, Sam, really?
Mike, how would you handle a player who goes good for that? Okay. Your thing on 4 reminds me of my old GM, game host, refused to play or host anything but his game of choice. Same one that booted me from the group, not buying the expansion of that Magic Pudding. Oh, that was you. Fuck. Yeah, I still talk about that story. When people are like, the tabletop community is great. And I'm like, oh yeah? Here's the worst story I've ever heard.
They're all mad at me.
But yeah, no. If you have a game you don't like or a game style you don't like, that's not a problem. I don't like disempowerment games. The reasons for that should be obvious.
Mike likes to win.
No, I like to do things. I don't care about whether or not Yeah, I do like to win.
You like to win.
I do like to win. I am an anarchist who likes to win. That's who I am right now in tabletop. That will change as I grow and evolve as a person. I used to be a living incarnate of chaos. Remember?
I remember.
I still am on occasion.
So what went wrong with Exalted Third?
My problem with Exalted Third was how it was presented to the second ed community. You need to understand how big Exalted Second was to its part of the community. I am now an anarchist who wants my entire party to win.
Exactly, that is the thing. He is an anarchist that wants the entire party to win.
Because it's like, It's just like I'm that one member of the party that's like, listen, not only can you find the love of your life, but we can make this escalate. No. But hear me out. Escalation. Exalted 2nd Edition was a fucking phenomenon in its time. For all the flaws that it had. The dedicated Exalted wiki for 2nd Edition, you can't find it anymore, but in its time was a nigh biblical thing. You could find information about every goddamn part of that system. It was every charm was laid out. It was the equivalent of the D20 SRD that we have now.
I gotta make the holes bigger. Hang on. For
Pathfinder, it was the equivalent. Yeah, no, that's the closest equivalent I've got for it. It was a full wiki that had everything in it.
I gotta stretch it out.
There's a sentence I've never heard.
It's too tight.
There's a sentence I've heard. And there was this huge... When the initial promotion of it was done, there was this huge rejection of 2nd. And all the people that were in there. And it was this whole thing of, we want to bring the mystical back to Exalted 2nd Edition. Which really, because of how modular it was never hard to do in 2nd Edition. Because you could just as easily turn around and be like, we're just not using that, and we're going to discover it. It's the same for being able not only to sell your own flavor of bullshit, but ride to victory, yeah? No, Exalted is, I'm an Exalted, we're hiding. But you have a giant golden buster sword, and your horse turns into lightning. Yeah, but we're hiding.
Honey.
What is wrong with his head? His head disappeared. His torso. He's scared, Sam. He's spooked. They're spooked.
Okay, so for reference, this is his torso, but when you put his head down, it just goes. He just goes. Oh no! His head just disappears, and he goes to like a little turtle. And he just goes. Boop. His head popped up. Oh, fuck, no.
You okay, man?
It was scary.
It was scary.
His head popped up.
And for a lot of fans, the marketing was not handled well. Nowadays, 3rd Ed, and the problem was, there was this big push of, we're going to make it better, we're going to make it better, we're going to make it better, and we're going to make 1st Ed books. He shot. Rocket head. There was this big push of, we're going to make all this 1st Ed stuff relevant, ignoring how much of the fan base had been in 2nd, right? And to be fair, there was an argument to be had that 2nd, we needed a 3rd edition because 2nd Ed has a lot of problems. When your system has, when there was like weekly errata coming out, for this, because that's the other thing a lot of people don't acknowledge, is that there was weekly errata coming out for this game on the canon, just because of how big and thick and extensive it was. Like, it was a book unto itself. I like how purple the names in Exalted can get. Like, he which grasped at the twinkling arms. Yeah, that was Exalted. If you were a bad guy, he's like, what is your name? What a coincidence, my name is also right.
Come find me now.
I know my tongue. Koi. There's a Full Metal Alchemist reference no one's gonna get. Weekly errata? Shit. Oh, yeah. No, it was intense. So I get it, and I get why people were like, we don't want to go back to that period of our lives ever again, right? That's all you need to... That was their best argument was, guys, we had weekly errata. Weekly. For our game. It was killing us. Fair.
How are you supposed to go in, though?
That's my question I have for these fucking thumbs.
Honey,
yeah.
I don't understand how it's supposed to go in. This hole's too big!
I can't do these thumbs. It's just too funny. Session just ended. Ironmonger Dr. Doom is still alive and pissed at us, buzz we want in the end. Could have gone a lot worse as he decided to nuke the planet. I love how you guys playing games during our streams.
I can't. His hole's not big enough. It's. Oh, I got it. It's okay. It worked. I did it. It happened.
How could this happen to me?
A virgin.
I'm dead. I was going in an entirely different direction. She highlighted. I'm a virgin. I can't.
You can't.
I can't even.
You can't
I
even.
can't right now. I can't. Oh, I don't know how his fucking thumbs are supposed to go.
Wee woo, wee woo. Wee woo, wee woo. Wee woo, wee woo.
Leave me alone! You devil woman making me laugh.
I'm not a devil woman.
You're making me laugh too much.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
Ah! I'm gonna die like this. Oh, what the hell was I saying? I don't even know. My wife makes me laugh too much. We're not famous enough.
We're not famous enough.
That should be a meme.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Yeah. It's not right. You're too cute not to be mimetic.
No.
Then
there, Mike.
Yeah, we all died. You just had to beat the end of it. I'm just a mortal man. I'm not made of stone.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Stop it! It's too cute. I guess I don't know what the fuck I was talking about anymore. Someone can tell me? Chalky milk, chicky tendies, and the typo stuff.
Chalky milk and chicky nuggies.
Well, that's what the stream's gonna be about now.
Chalky milk and chicky nuggies.
I'm so pissed off because this fucking... Oh, wait, no, it's fine. Never mind.
No slapping Jordan 20 across the face broke you. Yeah, it did. We watched that like 6 times yesterday.
You guys need to go on the Optimal Duo. If you ever want to see Jordan meltdown, go to 1 hour, 20 minutes for the Uno stream.
It was great.
And watch as we fuck him for the next 10 minutes.
The best part is that he did it to himself.
Yeah, let's tell him that.
Because he decided to retaliate against us and we won. He was so mad.
He's like, Sam is my friend!
No!
And just the fucking of Jordan. I love you guys have so many things that you do. Your live stream sessions usually air when I'm at work, and you guys are hilarious live. Well, thank you.
Wee woo, wee woo.
But yeah, we did an Uno game with Dave and Jordan. Jordan was this close to winning because he didn't win a game that whole fucking evening, did he?
He did. He won one.
He won one. I won like 3.
You did.
And he was mad about that.
He was mad about that because you normally don't win ever.
I normally don't. So no, some days I get a streak, and some days I do shit. And that was the day I had a streak going. I still feel like World 6. I still like World 6 EV, even though it's one of the black chow puffs of the family. What time mark again? 1 hour, 20 minutes. Just start there. We should be starting a game of Uno Flip. Just watch, because with Uno Flip, you can see the other hand people have. Just watch and look at the +5 cards. And you will see images taken minutes before disaster. I wonder if it's possible to play a digital game of Munchkin.
It is.
It is.
You can play it on Tabletop Simulator.
It's not the same, though. I want to like Tabletop Simulator more, but there's a fucking Humble Bundle full of board games.
Wee woo, wee woo! Wee woo, wee woo!
I was about to pick up a small piece. Okay, I gotta figure out how this works. Okay. Genezico Geiger, how the fuck do your thumbs work? Okay, here we go.
How do thumbs work?
I had a more turn. Baby, please let me do this. Please let me do this. I'm trying so hard. I just need to get this fucking thumb into his hand. Somehow. Why are you like this? I don't understand your thumbs. Well, look. Fucking look, okay? Those are the hands.
Uh-huh.
That's the diagram. You tell me how that's supposed to go. There's another program called Vassal, which can be used for board wargaming online. It needs Java installed, but that's easy enough to get to Zelfrey. Because, yeah, we tried Uno on Tabletop Simulator, and we tried Uno on the game app. And the game app is way faster. Crickets.wav. Yeah. Figure it out. I'm going to be so mad. How? How the fuck did you do that? How the fuck did you do that?
Hang on.
How did you do that? How the fuck did you do that? How the fuck did you do that? You're not answering my question. What the fuck? How did you do that?
I got one, and then...
Well, you got the wrong side, because it's apparently supposed to be the other one first.
Is it? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. How? No, I need to know how that sticks in. 7-0 Mike is willing to consider canine theft, but are you more of a cat, dog, or reptile person?
I like dogs. I like doggins. Doggins.
No one's ever going to forget the fact that I almost stole a dog, huh?
No, that's how it goes. I think. Because that's the only way it's how it's going to fit.
Getting lunch. Please don't burn down the house in real life. No, it's got all my stuff. You know how many books are in here? How many classic modules? I'm just going to lower the stream as I watch the stopping of Jordan. There you go. Oh. So. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I kind of wish I'd figured it out, though.
It's okay.
Because this is like the hell in heaven, so it's like really...
I know. You're putting it on.
Yeah. You almost stole a dog. I need to hear this.
No, not everyone has heard this story yet.
Oh my god.
We will.
I have to tell this fucking story again. Fucking story of the
So what happened was that Mike and I decided to go to Hot Pot. Because, well, we wanted to eat Hot Pot, and Hot Pot's fucking phenomenal. I love it. So...
Okay, I have a question before you go any further. Should I clip these off?
If you want.
Or, because I don't want to leave them loose, and I don't really have, like, a Ziploc bag for all of them.
Well, did you want to wait until we move in together? Because then you can put them inside my parts box, which is really just...
Yeah.
But these... Choryujin's box.
Yeah. Well, I'll, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get tiny little, like, meeple baggies.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
But these sprues are done, right?
Yeah.
1.
That's 24.
2.
829.
3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car.
So,
come on, that's right.
We go to the Hot Pot place.
Yeah.
And Mike, for some reason, gets really high.
Food drunk.
He gets food drunk.
Like super food drunk.
When we go to have Hot Pot. It doesn't matter where we go when we have Hot Pot. He gets food drunk whenever we have Hot Pot. It's just how it works. So we go, and we stop by Shoppers
because we wanted snacks after.
We wanted snacks, and then what happened was that we see a dog, and Mike goes, "I'm steal that dog, Sam," and I go, "No, honey, don't steal the dog," and he goes, "No, you don't understand. I'm gonna steal that dog," and he gets up, and I go, "Baby, no!"
So we're in lineup, and there's this lady who has her cart, and there's a dog there, and I'm looking at this dog. I'm looking at Sam, and I'm looking at this dog, and I'm like, and all I can hear is da 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 da. I'm like, maybe I'm gonna steal that dog. And she looks at me and goes,
"No."
What? Why? How does one get food drunk? I don't know. I do it frequently.
You eat a lot of food.
I eat a lot of fucking food and I get food drunk.
Like, basically, food drunk is a thing. It actually is a thing. Jordan was like, "It's not a thing," and he looked it up and he goes, "Fuck, it's a thing." Yeah. So,
he's back in this box.
Basically, what happens is that when you eat so much food, there's a thing that happens with your stomach where you just... you overcompensate by digesting, and you kind of just get drunk because of it, because there's a lot of stuff that's coming out at the same time.
But it's not like overeating.
Yeah, it's not overeating.
You have to be eating a lot of food, but your body isn't processing it as being full. It's just, you've been digesting so much.
And the endorphins, basically, of it fuck you up.
Yeah. And that is legitimately a thing, and I've done it. I've done it on many occasions.
But how does this work? I don't know.
Go up his cochiver!
What?
I'm trying to get this up his dick. It's a serious business.
Does it go this way?
I don't know.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's this. It's this. Oh, okay.
This is way too high. Makes me feel unwary. Stealing a dog is not something you want to tell inmates you got arrested for.
We didn't actually steal the dog. I stopped him before it happened, guys. It's okay.
But I almost stole that dog.
You almost stole that dog. It was very close.
It was just like a...
I had to distract him with my boobs.
Yeah, it worked.
It was very much a baby no. Look at the cleavage. And he goes, okay.
Okay. What did you do? I stole a dog. Dude, you got fucking things. It's technical property then. Why is it it's going to see 80 degrees Fahrenheit today when the solstice is still a month away? Why was it fucking snowing? Fucking snowing in my neighborhood. I have no idea why.
Yeah, we went out because a friend of mine was selling something, so we went out to do a handoff because they actually just live close to here.
Yeah.
And I said, and we were like, oh, it should be fine. We're gonna just go. It'll be there. And we go outside and it's fucking snowing. And we're like, what do you mean it's snowing? This is stupid.
No point in clipping those off their spurs yet. Okay. Mother Nature is reasserting herself in a profound way.
Clearly.
She does not fuck around anymore with the human race.
Yeah, really.
Okay, and a couple of drill knees. Okay, so that's it for the attachments for Genetic Geiger. And, yeah, I don't want to take more off right now because... He still looks really good, though.
What?
He's very lopsided, though, which pisses me off. He's like, look, babe. Look at his waddle. Seems like Snow to Canada is just the heat to Australia just happened. Yeah, I can't argue that.
Baby, why are all his holes too small?
Some days I wish we were a bigger thing so that could be a meme. Baby, why are Volkswagen's holes too small?
Come on, Volkswagen. I need the peg to go through the hole! Volkswagen!
Why am I going to see 100 degrees? People say global warming isn't a thing and messing up weather patterns. Yeah. Well, people are stupid. I saw one article that made me legitimately mad where it was like, why you shouldn't worry about global warming? Because in the 90s we had a hole in the ozone layer and now it's gone. And I'm like, yes, because we all got upset about it. And we all did something as a people. That was a good time. Now it's too warm. A hole in the ozone layer would really help. I just wanted to kill the writer. I wanted to kill the writer so badly.
This doesn't make any sense. How does this work?
I don't know. Hang on, I'm about to lose one of my frills. Oh, come on. God damn it. Okay, I gotta pull this off.
Full fog! Full fog!
The landlady's gonna be wondering why you scream. I love how everyone's using Fahrenheit, and I'm like, yes, that is a temperature.
Ha! Click. Click. It's a click.
We live in Canada. We speak the temperature of the water.
What?
I like that, actually. Here in Canada, we speak the water's temperature. We are one with the sea in the air.
Are we?
No frills, Mike.
Are we? Okay. I did it. I got the thing. He's too small, baby. It's
the same size as fucking Chariogen and... Baby.
Too small.
Baby.
Mm-hmm.
Do an important thing. Why don't you go in deeper?
You fell on the floor. I'm not trying to give Mike a blowjob. Not on camera.
Sure you aren't. So
I mean...
Can you give this a shot, babe?
I mean, hang on.
And demonetized.
Where am I putting this?
Oh, this fucking pig in the back.
Oh, it is.
Because I can't, it's not popping on properly. And just like that, demonetized.
I made the noises, though.
Busha busha?
Busha busha.
Busha. Yes, the internationally known. They're going to think now that that's your fucking default blowjob noise.
My default.
Which it's not.
Busha busha.
It's like, ah.
Glory greatest Sam, smut it up.
Okay, let's get that nice.
To be fair, it's too high for a blowjob. I'd be basically sucking on your nips.
Okay, we're here now. Just a reminder, D20 Live is not for children. This broadcast stream is intended for mature audiences. I think you're demonetized a moment ago. You said the coronavirus about an hour ago. Yeah, but it fucking happened. You're not gonna pretend like that's not the biggest fucking thing.
To be fair, we don't care because we don't want to be We don't want to be monetized anyway.
Yeah. Can't get demonetized if you're not monetized to begin with.
Haba. Haba.
Okay.
My nose is too dry, guys.
You okay, baby?
No, it's too dry. It's too dry.
Okay, there we go.
Ow.
I love you.
Wow, I can hear the cries of full fog while working on lunch.
Alright.
Giggity.
Plays that once. Pusha pusha. This hovercraft is full of wheels. Okay. So that's
What am I
it for
cooking?
you for now, buddy. I'm going to have to do more with you when we move in together. Were they encouraging? Tell you. So, with that in mind, what should I work on now?
Your brand? The brand that is D20 Live.
Which brand? Optimal Duo or D20 Live? Oh. Careless Whisper.
Wee 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 wee.
So how does Final Fusion happen?
Wee
Sure,
wee
I'll
wee.
explain that.
Wee 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 wee. Wee 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 wee.
Final Fusion, hilariously enough, in Gal Geiger is both AI assisted, and it's got probably one of the smartest things. What happens is Galleon and Guy fuse, and they release a whole bunch of G-Stone energy, which makes a quick barrier around them, allowing them to fuse and have enough energy to make the fusion happen. Now, because you see bad guys getting knocked back frequently in the show because of it. Now, it's actually AI assisted, something, not because something, whatever. It's actually AI assisted, and there was actually one episode where they had to guide them in.
Yes.
Which was hilarious because they're like, there's only a 30% chance. Well, I'm 30, and he's 30, and he's 30. And that gets us up to 90%.
And guts will make up the last 10%.
And they did it. Because it worked, because that's Gal Geiger. But yeah, it's all very UN regulated and all of that. But the problem is, the person the UN has is a former Red Ranger. Final Fusion is not the same as the Galleon Crusher, right? No. What you're thinking of is the Goldion Hammer, which is normally used where Guy subs out one of his arms and that becomes another robot. It's Scott Steiner level mathematics. No, that's G-Stone level mathematics. But it works in like Scott Steiner mathematics. The Goldion Crusher is like this wonderful... thoughts. At a certain point, normal Gal Geiger, not the genetic one, had to sub in a new weapon called the Goldion Hammer, which was a giant biscuit hammer that was used to beat bad guys with, where they'd rip out the core, and they'd hit them with the hammer, and the hammer which had a black hole in it, so it would turn them into light. Because science. Because science. What happened afterwards was, in the final OVA, all of the star satellite, all the celestial level equipment in Goldion. He wasn't a lion, no. No, and it's not a Voltron reference. You guys just gotta watch Gal Geiger. Which is probably mostly on YouTube now. And he would, they took all of their units, all of their space station units, slammed them all together to make a hammer hilt. So what would happen was, the idea was, in the event that we have to fight another planet-sized enemy, we have a weapon for that.
Yep.
So...
What is some...
And some people are just watching the YouTube channel. So, what would happen is, these satellites would slam together, and that was the hilt of the hammer. So, first you have Mississauga Geiger, because that was the mech they had at the time. He was this big. Let's say he's about... Let's put it for scale. Like, alright, so let's say... I need some reference items here. I'm going to put this in here on the chat. So, let's say this little plastic thing right here is Mississauga Geiger. This is how big... This is how big the hilt of the hammer was, in reference to him. Holding it, right? This... Hang on.
This entire fucking box.
This box is how big the hammerhead was. And he would swing it. And it was amazing. And it's such a beautiful payoff to show.
Right at the hour 21 mark. Sam is my friend! No!
Yeah. Would you recommend watching Kill la Kill if I've never watched it, or is it better avoid it? It depends on your sensibilities. If you don't mind... it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's got a great energy to it. And all of that. I can see it being a stumbling block for some people. Give the first episode a try. And if you're okay with how it handles everything in the first episode, then yeah, you can handle the whole show. And Rusty just saw the port to plus. Keep watching, Rusty. It doesn't get better. You know what I'm going to do? I have a question, chat. There is a plot with fan service too. We have a couple options. I can either keep answering your questions and administering the chat while Sam crafts, or I can show off parts of my Optimus Prime collection.
Okay. Whew. There we go.
You're welcome, ladies and team.
His leg's getting there.
Can you please explain the mirror coating? Okay. Oh, Prime, go Prime. Show Jesus!
Show Prime! Show Prime!
That's the questions I say. Okay, well, explain the mirror coating. The mirror coating was based off of the Protect shade, but it was taken up to an even more intense level, and was actually able to provide cloak, if I'm not mistaken, right, babe?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you going to do more highlights videos of the con games? Yes, eventually.
Yes, eventually. I need to get things done, though, first. If it makes sense.
Show us the primes. All right.
Okay, there goes Mike. Here
we go.
There goes that boy.
Here we go. All right. Do you guys want a particular order or what?
Just get them out.
Just get them? Okay. All right. This isn't all of my collection, guys, because some of it is upstairs. And some of these I won't be... I'm going to put you down here, Geiger, because...
Yeah, eventually, show us primes!
All right, okay.
So...
who the fuck do I start with? What's the oldest one I've got?
Order you got them. No.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, well, I can for what's down here. All right, so give me a second. I'm just going to cross in front of Sam and the chat. Pardon me, King. So, first up. The first and most infamous one. Oh, man.
You okay, babe?
Yeah, he's just really fucking heavy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my God. And quite possibly my biggest education lesson in Transformers, the Jeep, the MP-01 Optimus Prime.
You big boy.
So, this guy I bought for $300 back in the day, and I've got a story about him. So, if you were a Transformers fan back in the Masterpiece era, this was the Cadillac of Transformer toys to get. And he was one of the most expensive, and all of it. Yeah, no, he's fucking huge. And if you guys want, I'll transform him. I'm already doing it. I don't know why I preambled like that.
Yeah, big boy. Jesus, $300.
This is the original. This is the first Masterpiece they ever did back in the day. Yeah, he was that much. Now, here's the thing. Originally, they released the MP-01. That was him without the trailer. And that was it. Then they released the MP-04, which was him with the trailer. Now, what happened was...
Where's it supposed to go?
I went onto eBay to buy one.
Oh, it's...
Oh, I think it is now. Fuck, he's big. I forget how big he is sometimes. Okay. Fuck me. And I bought what I thought was someone's MPO4. Turns out it was an MPO1 because... Is this getting into the shaved down smokestacks? It's not. Close, but it's not. Hang on. Fuck, it's been a while since I transformed this guy. So... What I had forgotten was that during the time between the release of the MP01, Optimus Prime, yeah. Between the release of the MP01 and the MP04, they released a temporary trailer that didn't open or have any of his like gimmicks in it. That trailer, I thought I was getting in the EB listing that I paid $300 for, and
turns out no.
No, I wasn't getting a full MPO4. I was getting an MPO1 with a replacement trailer. I'm just gonna put this like this so you guys can see the work I'm doing.
I made a leg. He's a leg.
And I thought, I gotta pull this part off because that's the one flaw of this design is you gotta take a piece off. There's the head. Come on, come on, come on. Gently, gently. You can do it. There you go, buddy. Come on. Come to daddy.
Yes, Mike talks to his Transformers. It's okay. I love him.
Thank God you do. Yeah, I gotta put him back here. Okay, that's why. But yeah, this was the Optimus to get. Fun fact, I actually got to meet the guy who designed this too. Fuck, I forgot how big you were. Oh man. MP10 is better today in my opinion. You can have that opinion, Terror of Death. But I am honestly not a fan of the MP10. And I have no rush to get it. Because of the fact, one, its transformation sequence should be shot.
Leg, give me a leg. I require a leg.
Its transformation sequence should be taken out to the street and shot. And two, he costs way too fucking much.
Toy!
Yeah. So, I get this in the mail. Not only does he not have the right trailer. Look at that fucking shit, right? But he also, the Megatron blaster that he comes with is broken. He doesn't drop below $20 from 20 for long. Oh my god, the plus 5 just keep.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got him and I was like, dude, there's stuff missing. There's parts that came broken. What the fuck? And he's like, sorry, man, that's how it was. Buyer beware. That's the great death of Optimus Prime pose you got there, Mike. Oh yeah, well, you want some better? So that was a big lesson for me, both with eBay and with people in general. Now the funny part is, I went to Anime North that following year, walked right past a store, and what do you think I saw for $300? But an MPO4 Optimus Prime masterpiece sitting right there, and I stopped and I screamed so loud, and the guys were like, what is it? I'm like, I just bought a shitty one with the wrong trailer for the exact same amount of money. It's like, dude, we just got him in. We would have given him to you and all of it. And I screamed. And that's always been a lesson to me about eBay listings and being careful about what I buy. Look at that. Look at that shit, huh?
You've been really lucky with me.
I have been. When it comes to you, yeah. But it's why I'm always very hesitant to go to eBay. What are your opinions on the newest MP Prime, Mike? Not a fan of his transformation sequence. Because it's only getting more convoluted. And the other problem is, too, he has to replace the MP10 for me, which I have just over there. Which I'll show him to you at some point soon. Which is currently signed by Peter Cullen, right? And like I've already got 2 Masterpiece Optimuses. Do I really need a third? As much as like
yes, because you need to get the one that's got the rod.
Does Optimus often not come with an axe? You mean? Oh, fuck. Come on! Fuck this trailer. I hate it so much. You mean this axe, which I've never ever been able to fit onto his wrist?
Do we need another one? Yes, because we need the one that comes with the crystal Rodimus. Because then you and I can can actually justify that purchase.
Well, there is a Masterpiece knockoff, Crystal Optimus. Do you know you left your voice on in Discord D20 Live? Yeah, it's almost like we left it so people could join us, you jackass.
Hey, Jordan, we said come join us!
I'm right here. Hello!
Hi!
Hello. Alright, so that's
I'm
one
still
Optimus
at work
Prime.
for the next hour and a half, but all of the phones went down since like 11 o'clock in the morning, and so I'm just doing work but not talking to anybody. So I was like, is the world over? Can I speak to a human, please?
Yes, you can
We're right
speak
here.
to us. We're here.
Well, hooray for you guys. So continue to nerd out about Optimus, Rodimus, or whatever the hell.
That's an Optimus. Rodimus is the one that I like. Jordan's like, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, Jordan,
just,
the Emperor of
you know.
Mankind, his real name is Clive, right?
It's Tomlinson, the wise, I'd have you know. He just goes by the Emperor because Tomlinson is a terrible name.
I'm just going to start transforming him back. Come on, hand, do what I say. Oh, man, this fucking takes me back.
Do 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 do. Ba-do-do. Ba-do-do. Ba-ba-da-ba.
I look forward to the day we get a transformer of a 40k Dauntless light cruiser.
Drowden is just jealous. He's a convoy fan.
Also, I got... Does this still work? No, the battery doesn't work.
Oh, is Jordan echoing? Oh, I think it might be because of the fact that the volume of the TV is really high, and I also have him on audio output capture.
Yeah, that's not my fault. Deal with that.
And that's just how we've got it set up. So it's just so that way...
I love how everyone's like, do you want to play Uno? How's Uno? I'm like, fuck.
I'm not going to make you play Uno this week, Jordan, nor for a while.
Make me.
What?
I volunteered for that shit. I have no one to blame but myself.
See, he admits it.
I know, but still. You don't want to beat something to death, right?
No, that's your job.
Fuck.
It was funny though, because yesterday we were playing we were playing Use Your Words with Byron and Tom, and what happened was that people we keep using Mike's jokes,
Stealing my jokes,
and he gets upset. It's funny.
Motherfuckers commit fucking comedy theft.
So tell me about what you're building, because it just looks like a whole lot of weeby stuff to me.
I'm building Volfog. He is a purple ninja police officer.
Purple ninja police officer?
Yes.
Okay. And Mike, your fever dream?
It's Optimus Prime, dude. It's not a fever dream.
He's transforming
I'm
his
just bringing
Optimus.
him back because the chat wanted to see my Optimuses. They wanted to gaze into that which is infinite, apparently.
He said, "Do you want me to see all my Optimuses?" And they said yes. So he has to bring out all his Optimuses at some point.
Well, the ones that are here on this floor, because some are upstairs.
So I take it everyone enjoyed my shrieking.
Yep. A lot of people were worried about you.
Yeah.
Was a bit.
I'm super fucking envious. Don't be. Well, I just told a story where I got fucked by an eBay retailer, and you're envious? Alright, I'm gonna grab another one. Okay.
Everyone kept telling me to do Big Volfog, and I was dumb and I didn't listen to them, and now I have to do this tiny Volfog, which is super hard because he's so small.
I'm gonna grab a couple guys, because these I all got at the same time.
Insurance is so confusing.
Is it?
It's
You
like,
might notice one of these is a
this one-
Megatron.
No, in Ontario it's easy. When it's fucking in Alberta, that place is like the Wild West. It's awful. Their insurance laws are the worst thing I've ever seen.
Oh no.
If you hit someone, you're screwed and it's over.
Really?
Like boned, like hard boned. Like yes, like that place is not good.
All right, so I have both the War for Cybertron, Megatron, and Optimuses because I wanted to have a pair, and I really liked that game. So I'm gonna, and this is a original 1987. Where'd you fall in the truck, not monkey debate? I fell in the role of all Optimuses are beautiful, and this argument is stupid. Now,
He has a bunch of Optimus Primes.
yeah, I have a bunch. I have like
Actually, one of the first gifts I got him was Beast Wars.
yeah, I love them. So this is an original 1987 Optimus that was gotten for me as a birthday gift by a friend of mine. He's one of the easiest to transform.
Ah!
I never take his hands off, though, because anyone who's a fan of the 1987 Optimus knows you take those hands off, they belong to God. And I one day would very much like to get a complete 1987 trailer. Sorry, 1987, 84 trailer to match him and replacement stickers and all of that. But for now, he's mine. Now for the War for Cybertron one. This is the point. Yeah, I don't like playing with these guys too much because I don't want them to get too loose.
Mike, which series had the worst writing? 2000s, Robots in Disguise, or Beast Machines?
Beast Machines every day. Beast Machines was so bad, it literally folded up. It killed mainframe. Beast Machines was so bad, it killed mainframe entertainment, and don't let anyone ever tell you differently.
Here, I'll turn down his...
Yeah.
The TV volume, and that way hopefully that'll just make Jordan quieter, and that way it won't echo as bad.
There we go. Mainframe's still around as Rainmaker. No, they are, and then they released the very controversial reboot that no one wanted to make due to fucking nepotism, apparently, if the YouTube videos on that to be believed, so your mileage may vary on that truth of that. But yeah.
It's what you get for being a drow, Jordan. You're right, I did it to myself. You forgot about the Guardian Code bullshit.
Yeah, everyone tries to. But it happened.
To be fair, Beast Machines did have some good ideas. A dirty elf, you should know better.
Yeah, but the problem was... The problem wasn't the ideas. The problem was the execution of everything. And the abandonment of so much during... And it unfortunately had to happen during the rise of the internet. During the early days of Flame Wars, when there was no... this worst transfer... Yeah, Dreamwave. Yeah, Dreamwave was worse. But if we're talking about shows. If we're talking about comics, fuck yeah, Dreamwave Entertainment had no idea what they were doing with that brand. They were a bunch of anime theft assholes who conned a bunch of their artists out of money. Was there ever an Orion Pax model? Yes, there I believe at least I've seen at least 3 Orion Paxes in Transformers done. That I have seen. There may be more. I've seen like 4. But you can actually get an Orion Pax if you get the Transformers Power the Primes Optimus. He actually goes from Orion Pax into Optimus Prime, which I think is really neat. And I have that one upstairs. That was a birthday gift from Sam.
I got him good Optimus.
She gets me good fucking up. Are we going to show Basement Optimus?
Basement? Oh, fuck. Okay, hang on. Yeah, we have to show Basement Optimus because of the fact that there's a story with Basement Optimus. Because he's the worst.
Yeah, he's the only Optimus that the rest of my team is allowed to play with.
He's the
Sam
worst.
can play with any of them,
And
but she chooses not to.
Nobody does, because he's the worst!
I think it was an Optimus for like 2 years.
What?
Nobody even knew what it was for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Just 1 week until the new Terraria. Hey, Mike, how would you feel about either the High Moon Studios Transformer games on stream? Do you guys want me to do it for the Optimal Duo? You're going to hear me go, ha! The problem is, I don't have a CD drive
Anymore,
and I can't play War for Cybertron. I could play Fall because that's on Steam. I would have War, but someone wouldn't let me buy a $40 Steam key to get it.
Was that me?
Yes, that was you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, because you already bought a different one before that. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
Because you had literally bought a different one, and you hadn't even finished that one. And I said, baby, finish the first one. And you're like, no!
Yeah.
Bargain basement Optimus. I bought... Okay, hang on.
Go get it!
I will get the fucking basement Optimus, because I bought this fucking thing for $1.
There's the War for Cybertron Optimus. Oh, didn't fall out one of his hands.
$1 too much.
Here's fucking basement Optimus.
Also known as the Lunchbox Optimus. So
here's the fucking story. This is right after Mike and I just started fucking dating. And this is when everyone else was starting to figure out that we were dating. Right? So I go...
to a thrift thing. Oh my god, what happened to his wheel? Not that I care that much, but still.
What the hell is that? Oh, that one. So I go to like one of those like Christmas like fuck, what are they called? They're like bargain things or whatever. They're like one of those like things like you go for like Christmas you go for Christmas stuff, right? So they're like, oh, this is like stuff that you can like they're like thrift stores or like fuck, what are they called? Bargain, like
swap meets.
Swap meets. It's like a swap meet, right? So I'll just say Scott's partner.
You don't have to say whose partner, a friend's partner, but
Scott's partner.
She's got to get the blame.
She's gonna get the blame because she's the one who actually made me buy this. Scott's partner takes me to go to a flea market, like a swap meet for Christmas stuff, and we're like, okay, whatever, and we're just like wandering around, and it's fine, and we go to the toy section because we're just like, okay, you know what? Why not? Let's just go check out the toys because, you know, there might be something that I could buy. Like, she wanted to buy something for her nieces. I wanted to, like, just look there just in case there was anything of interest because I like toys. And then we both spot this thing. And then she goes, Sam, you have to get that for Mike. And I go, no, because... We were like officially a couple for like a month and a half.
Oh, not even.
Not even.
This is before.
We were still a couple, but it was just like the thing is that like.
Oh right, it was because we
were officially a couple.
Yeah.
Right, so we were a couple for like a month and a half, and we're like, okay.
And Christmas was coming up too.
And Christmas was like coming up, and we're like. And she looks at me and she goes, Sam, you have to get that for him. And I go, no. And she goes, no, you have to, because he likes Optimuses, and it's perfect. And I go, no, I can't get this for him. And then she goes, fine, if you won't buy it, I will buy it, and you have to give it to him, because it's for him. And I go, no, you don't understand. I have taste, and I want to give him a good Optimus. Because I can't be defined by this giant piece of plastic. And so, I take a picture of it, and I send it to him, and I go...
I didn't see the picture.
He didn't see the picture, and all he sees is the text going, I'm so sorry. And he goes, what? What's wrong, baby?
What's wrong, babe? Like, what the fuck happened? And I was like, Mike, I'm so sorry. I'm like,
and then
what? Did you cheat on me? I don't get it.
And he doesn't get it. So then I go, just meet up with me
at the door.
At the door, and we go to the mall and we meet up there.
That thing is not your fault.
We go to the mall and then I give it to him and I look so dejected because he goes, are you okay? And I'm like, no, you don't understand. And I hand it to him and then he goes and he pulls it out and he does that whole thing of, well, my girlfriend who I just told I loved her just gave me a gift, but it's the most ugliest piece of shit I've ever seen. So he goes,
I have no poker face.
He goes, oh,
I love you.
And I go, honey, I didn't want to get this for you.
I'm like, oh, thank God.
And he
This is horrible.
He goes, why do you have it? And I go, Scott's partner literally gave me $2 to $1 to get this thing. And I bought it with her money. And he goes, this is not the first Optimus you have given me.
You get me.
This is not it.
This doesn't count.
This doesn't count.
I'm like, this is now officially the group's Optimus. You bought it so that the group
can play with it.
Can have an Optimus to play with.
So then, for the next 3 months, the guys have been looking at this thing going like, what the fuck is this? And the other thing is that we had this stupid fucking ring at the back. And nobody could figure out how the fuck it works.
But one man.
And then Dave.
One great man.
Every time Dave comes down and he grabs the fucking thing and he starts trying to like figure it out and everything. And then eventually he figures it out and he just looks at all of us and he goes, hey guys, it's a ratchet system! And we go, what? And we stop playing and he goes, look! And then he starts doing this where it's a ratchet. And then we all go, oh my god, it's a ratchet system!
To explain, the idea is there's supposed to be a handle on the back of this thing that loops from this part here at the back of the wheel to the top. So the idea is you would rotate using the handle, and then when the dragon head is in place, you would press down on the handle and it would shoot out a missile. We didn't know this. So it's jokingly called the Lunchbox Optimus because when it's in vehicle mode, it looks like a lunchbox with the handle. So you just go and you just shoot these missiles out. Prediction: Basement Optimus will be the main villain of the third D20 Live story arc.
Don't tempt me. I've been trying to for the last while.
Anyway, I'm gonna transform one of my good Optimuses back, and then she looks at me just like. I'm like, because now I'm concerned. Yeah, because he goes, did you think this was a good Optimus? And I go, no. I was made to do this, Michael. Let me show you the Optimus. And sure enough.
That I show him a picture of an Optimus that I wanted to get him.
And it was like, it wasn't an Optimus, it was a Nova Prime. It was a third-party Nova Prime that looked really good. I'm like, oh, thank God. I do have a good girlfriend.
She's got taste.
She's got fucking taste.
Right? But it wasn't an Optimus, but it looked like an Optimus, because Nova Prime looks like Optimus, but white.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't know that.
Yeah. Even still.
I didn't know that, but it did look really fucking fly. So I'm like, this is the kind of thing that I would get you. When he looks at me and he goes, it's a third party, it already looks really good. And she's like, yeah, I would totally get this for you. And he goes, thank God.
Because to actually tell a way more... To tell a story of what I've used to, I'll grab the next Optimus in the order. Nova Prime is good, though, if not evil. No, he's a bad guy. But he visually looks good. I love his design.
He looks super fucking fly.
He's a monster by all measurable statistics.
You could say he was pretty fly for a white guy.
Yeah, and it's a common thing in a lot of Transformer toys when you get an Ultra Magnus without armor or a White Optimus, you get like a Nova Prime third-party add-on for him.
Again, because I looked at it and I'm like, this is totally a thing that I would get for Mike, but I wanted to confirm with him which Optimus to get him.
Yeah, before we went into
before I actually fucking did that. You're fucking fired. Who's fired? Is it me? But yeah, no, like I did not want to get this for him. It's disgusting.
Which is hilarious because the exact same mold as a perfectly good Transformers toy because it's built off of the mold from Transformers Prime for Optimus' second form, which is a good mold, but it's very basic. Mike, what do you think of the Transformers meta continuity? I'm pissed off I'm not writing for it. Because there's parts of it I dig and parts of it I don't dig. Like, there's guys in there that are so fucking interesting. Like, oh my God.
Well, I'm the boss of your mom, so I'm technically your new stepdad.
What?
It's Jordan.
Okay. Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie, Jordan. If you became my dad, I actually wouldn't be. I would actually be pretty okay with that. But that would mean you would have to fuck my mom, which would be, like, super kind of uncool.
Or my mom, which just isn't happening.
Jordan, everyone's dad. What the fuck, Sam? What the fuck, both of you? You're not my fake new stepdad.
I should call you Daddy now. There you go, Daddy.
Jordan is now.
We got Jordan. You're no longer Dwowden. You're Daddy.
You're Daddy.
You like it, Daddy?
Is Dad Din? Is Dad Din? Daddy Drowning? I regret everything, like literally all of today. We love you, Jordan.
Love you, buddy. Hey, Daddy. So yeah, to illustrate the point of Transformers, there's actually an even longer history with me in getting Transformers from girlfriends, not fiancés, because Sam has never gotten me a bad one.
I am the only fiancé.
Yeah, you're the only fiancé.
Am I stream dad now? Yeah, you are.
Okay. My ex, meanwhile, who was with me for 5 years, only ever bought me one Optimus Prime because she just gave up on trying to find me anything I liked.
I've bought you how many Optimuses? Like 4?
4 now.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out what the 5th one should be.
Yeah.
And the only one that really didn't hit properly was the one that's up there, the Galaxy one. And that's because I can't transform him yet. So, and it's this one, but I should put these guys back. Just gonna transform this guy back real quick.
I'm an actual dad, though. Yep, Jordan is an actual dad. John Barry's like, I'm just some stabby jerk here. Ha!
I'm not a jerk, Tom Barry. You're a wonderful friend.
A wonderful friend who came to my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Are you showing the one that your ex got you?
Mm-hmm. That's the next one in the timeline. Some of these I'm not going to transform, though, because they take too long.
Huh. Sam Barry. OMG, let's see this thing, Mike.
Okay. Because we've heard you talk about your ex.
Are you still playing with Lunchbox?
Huh?
Are you still playing with the Lunchbox?
Yeah, I gotta put it back.
You don't have to put it back. It's the
not,
Lunchbox.
It's more portable in this form.
I nerve you, Sam. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe can you pop that back?
I will. Hang on.
So this is the one my ex got. For those of you who don't know, Transformers had a brief bot thing called the bot shots period. I know. So what the idea was is that Optimus, this is his base. And bot shots would be like a weird kind of rock, paper, scissors thing. And I'll bring this up to the chat. And she had much of the same attitude Scott's partner had, was it's just a cute little thing. So this is, Optimus's trailer is basically a launch bay for these bot shot battles. And Optimus's transformation sequence is one of the most interesting I have ever seen in my life. That's it. So yeah, the idea was these things would hit each other head on. They'd flip up. And of course he's based on the movie Optimus. And it would be like a rock, paper, scissors sort of thing. Because you had this weird fucking tab in the middle that would rotate. And naturally this gimmick didn't take off. Oh god, I remember that. And he would... There's this little thing, and you can find like stuff on it online and stuff, because this isn't really a good. And this is the only Optimus she ever got me.
Oh my god, that's so infinitely easier.
What?
For his butt flaps. All the other ones have, all the other Brave Robos have butt flaps that just were so fucking ridiculous.
She could have got you nothing. She could have got me nothing. She chose to get me shit. But that was her thing.
I don't know who she is. I've only ever met her once, and I've never spoken to her, so I can't say anything about her.
It's part of that whole launch all the toys craze. It absolutely was. Ooh, I stepped on some D-spurs.
Babe, look. His butt flaps are infinitely easier.
Oh, wow, that is
so easy. Look at that. That's so fucking easy. Instead of having, like, these 3-thing bullshit. It's just...
Who's next on the list?
Butt flaps. Oh, sorry. So, all of the Brave Robos have, like, a back flap, a side flap, and a front flap. But Volfog has only 2, where his butt flaps just are one part, and it's so much easier.
Okay. Really quick, a couple of guys that I have in boxes. For simplicity's sake, here is the Bat Optimus re-released during the Headmaster's phase for the
Batimus.
This is the Iron Factory Ultimate Commander Optimus.
Which comes with a little one.
Yeah. I broke apart on him though because it was really tight and I need Vangelis' help to fix it. So that's why he's not out of the box. But we're going to get to 2 of my favorite parts of my collection. Not all of my collection, because I don't know how long. We have only an hour left.
Only an hour?
I'll do a few more a little more quickly, if that's okay. Put you back. Put you back. Put you back.
There, I got Volfog. He's done. Ta-da! Volfog.
Next guy on the list is the Transformers Prime second form Optimus. Not going to transform him, but he's one of my favorite pieces.
So I take it you're a massive Optimus fan, Mike. No,
really? The Laser Optimus with the third-party add-on, which I actually got for like $80 at a North once. So this is all like an extra carrier and thing like that, and this is him. I don't transform very often because he's a pain in the butt to do. But he's very cool, and I want to get better at him. What's next? For those of you asking, here's a weird fella. This is based, I think, off the hybrid mold of Optimus Prime, and he rotates around in a weird way. But I like him. Picked him up at North one year. Okay. And for those of you wondering about the truck but not monkey argument, here's one of my Optimus Primals, the only one that I have on display right now. Phase 1 Transmittal Optimus. Wow. And now, 2 of my favorites in my collection. I'm just going into full nerd mode.
You are. It's okay. I love you.
Okay. First, this guy took me 6 years of my life to find. And it wasn't until my good luck charm Sam was with me. One of the last Otakuthons I ever went to, this one guy was selling this. For those of you who don't know, there's a Transformers comic called Hearts of Steel, where Bumblebee is a train in it. And it's a very brief 6-issue comic, but there was a design in the back of it for a train Optimus, and this is that Optimus. It's one of the hardest third-party Optimuses to find. Now, the first release of him was actually prone to breaking, but there was a very brief second release that I didn't have the money to pick him up. That Otakuthon, one of the last Otakuthons I went to, guy was selling him, and I was like, done. You have a sale. I don't care how much he is. And that is this one, the Knight Morpher Commander. I love him to bits. He is such an interesting mold, such an interesting design, and I have nothing but warmth in my heart from him. He is, oh God, I love him so much.
This was also right at, because the thing, it was a very emotional Otakuthon, because the thing is that he literally found that, and then we immediately went to go talk to Igus's voice actress, and I cried. It was a very emotional weekend.
Okay. I've tried many times to pull the Matrix free from this, but you can't. But that's okay. Hearts of Steel. Yeah. I love this guy so much, but he is so stiff, and I'm so scared of breaking him. He did appear in that. What does the caboose do? Oh, I'll get to that. We gotta transform the Optimus first. So. Oh, I love this guy so much. And I hoped against hope that I would get him, and I'm still so happy that I got him. So his smokestack becomes his gun, and that goes into here. But you were asking about the rest of him. Let's open up the box, shall we? So inside, there is a cannon, which is pretty cool on its own, as well as an extra shield for Optimus, because, you know, Knight Morpher. And we put that on the arm. so. But that's not the end of this cannon. Oh no. We can take this apart into 3 pieces and make a snub cannon, should we so choose. As well, we can take out this weapon on the inside, turn these 2 parts. It's the inspiration for the Penetratus. It was so hard not to copy this design for the robot version of the Penetratus.
I didn't look up that one at all, no.
I didn't, yeah, I was just like, just don't copy the Night Morpher Commander, babe. But
he said don't, and I already looked it up, and I'm like, oh.
Which makes a lance. And there you go. He is fully kitted out with a backpack, which is a reference to, of course, the fur, the more that meets the eye. He has a lance. He doesn't have a lava axe, but I love him. I love him so much. He is so goddamn neat looking. And he's one of my favorite pieces, and it was such a long period of my life to get him, and I'm so happy I did. The other one, the other one, Sentinel Prime's antenna are burning. That's right. The other one, and this is a very special one. This is how Vangelis and I became friends.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
Yeah, this is before Sam's time. This is okay. I'm gonna explain this because I think Optimus will get along. The whole Freema's a right thing, you know. You're very different, strange creature, but I accept you. So, Transformers, as you know it, has gone through this massive revival of the toy line. And there's this huge third-party market that has grown around it. That is all thanks to this one Optimus right here. The Henkei Optimus. Takara big one with the trailer. The Henkei Optimus Prime. Released in the early 2000s, it was part of the what is now known as the Classics line, which you're still seeing things for. The Combiner Wars, Combiner Wars, the Headmaster stuff, Earthrise, all of this starts with this guy, where Takara and Hasbro went back and they said, what if we just started making these classic characters with new toy designs and all of that? And that's what happened. This guy, Henkei, yeah, thank you, Rob Pagan. Kill Transformers history for me. This guy is so pivotal for that reason alone. And he was such a hard to find. He's got the chrome in the front, the Hasbro, of course, this is where the difference between Hasbro and Takara style Transformer toys started to get really known, because he's got this chrome grill in the front, and Hasbro didn't do that. So, let me just transform him. Now, this is important because, this piece is very important because during this line, a company called Fans Project, everyone's so quiet now. Either they're finding me really interesting or they're just giving me a moment to talk about this stuff. It's like, wait till he's done, then we can talk about tabletop stuff again. So, called Fans Project, saw this toy. Kiss player still have it, Mike. It's still the Japanese G1 cannon. I know it happened.
Shush.
I know it happened, and I don't care anymore. You guys try to traumatize me so much with Kiss players that it doesn't work anymore. Fan Project, not to be confused with Jam Project. Rob Hagen, we prefer the term alternators. We do. We fucking do. But Fans Project made an add-on armor for the white mold of this, which was supposed to be Ultra Magnus, because they said, let's give him armor, let's make an Ultra Magnus. No, seriously, I have a question that I stated twice. I don't want to say it again. I don't want to seem like I'm nagging.
No.
Rusty, I legitimately missed it. Can we scroll back and see what it was?
If you want. Sorry, I'm just trying to...
D20 Live, what's your favorite movie and game? Favorite movie of all time is 12 Angry Men. Favorite game of all time still is Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. We don't talk about... Yay, cool. Mike has built up a tolerance. Babe, you want to talk about yours? Or do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, I'm almost done with the stickers.
Okay. So, nice choice for the game. Thank you. So yeah, this guy, has a white mold, which is supposed to be Ultra Magnus, and that started the whole trend of we don't make a full Ultra Magnus, we make a white Optimus, right? So Fans Project made an add-on armor. This isn't that armor, but it's very close to it. To put on that white Ultra Magnus. Now, for those of you who are hardcore Transformers fans, know that the Ultra Magnus mold is based on Diaclone. And Diaclone had an add-on armor for that original Convoy toy, Powered Convoy. They made a Diaclone colored one to match this Optimus. Okay, I'll get to the trailer in a second. This is that add-on armor. It doesn't store anyone in it or anything like that. But if you guys want, I'll show it. If you guys want, I'll show it. But I'll get to this first because this is easier to do. Now, in order to make a homage to the G1 fans, Fans Project also said, you know what we can make? We can make the G1 trailer as well. And they did. Now, look at that, huh? Look at that. That is still some of the coolest things. It's a beautiful G1 homage. It has a roller in it. He didn't shoot out properly, but that's okay. You okay, roller? You stuck, buddy? It has a roller in it. Yep. And the roller can actually fold out like this, and I can put his guns in them, which is really cool, and store them. And roller can actually be a fighter and all of that. So, now, that's not the most interesting feature about this, though. And it also has, like, all the usual things of it's got the old Optimus claws and all that. That's not the really cool part.
Giant Shuriken.
Okay. Because you know how Optimus Prime's trailer always disappears? Fans Project thought of that. And they made a little feature. I'd still where the idea is, this is vintage stuff. Ugh. So I haven't taken the plastic coating off of these, but the idea is
They become mirrors.
they become mirrors. So the idea is it's all reflective and you can make it disappear as this big metal box. But I left the plastic on to keep it protected and stuff. So they were asking you what weapons Volfog has.
Oh, he doesn't really have weapons.
Well, he's got the Silver Moon.
He's got he's got a giant shuriken. That's what he's got. He has a giant shuriken.
And he's got his screamy booblets.
He has the screamy booblets. He goes wee woo wee woo.
The melting siren.
Wee woo wee woo.
Yeah.
Wee woo.
He is the weapon. He is.
He is the weapon. He also goes invisible.
He also has his grappling hook claw. I don't know if that's in here.
It's not in here. I think it's on Big Volfog.
That is both a grappling hook and a police handcuff.
Wee woo wee woo.
But yeah, that is the trailer.
Okay, now
That trailer design is really cool. Oh wait,
there's more.
There's more. There's this one. So you might have noticed this they gave an add-on pack to this, like a little thing, this little thingy here, so it could actually take the old trailer with it. Yeah, the biggest complaint about this trailer was because of how Optimus has a wind sweep, there's no fucking canopy cover here thing to make it feasible. That's how stupid Transformers fans can get sometimes. But we're not done. You guys see this? Watch this shit. Just gonna put this. Hang on.
I have to.
Commander. So I want you to just keep this one part in mind for the next little bit as I do the rest of this, okay? Just want you to remember that part's there. Go ahead, baby. Keep talking.
I'm transforming
Volfog into his car mode?
Into his car mode.
How's it coming?
Do 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 ba-do-do, ba-do-do, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
The only problem with this entire thing is always the feet, because it's the ugliest. Come on.
I
don't know if you guys can hear it clacking like this. Oh man, I hate it. I don't know why I always do the feet first, because it's always the worst.
Oh, just push up, jeez.
D20 Live monthly Transformers stream when?
I mean,
if I thought that the D20 Live team and fan base could stomach an ongoing Transformers plot, I would do it. No hesitation. But there hasn't been so much demand for me to do a Transformers game, especially not after the terrible Warriors debacle.
Oh, he goes on his butt.
There we go. That goes up there. That goes there.
Oops, that's the wrong way.
But yeah, if you want to hear me doing a Transformers game, there's always the Terrible Warriors Transformers game. And if you ever want to hear the reason why why I haven't done one for D20 Live, just listen to the debrief from that series, and you'll understand exactly why I am so hesitant to go back to my favorite fandom of all time for a stream. That's the legs. They're huge. Now for this block. You could do it on the Optimal Duo stream.
I mean...
Well, I'm actually going to do a survey for what game I'm playing for Tuesday this week. Because I'm not going to do one on Monday anymore. Because I go grocery shopping the Tuesday morning. So I don't want to be up late that night.
Wee woo, wee woo! Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo! Ta-da! His Wolfhog and his car form. It's so hard to get there. Wee woo, wee woo.
God, I love you so much.
I love you too.
Oh no, the Optimus Duo.
the Optimus Duo. That is literally the reason why I decided to call us the Optimal Duo. Because
that was her call, not mine.
Because the thing is, the first thing that came to my mind was Optimal Optimist. And I'm like, oh, well, why don't we just call ourselves the Optimal Duo? That would be totally cool. And he goes, really? And I go, yeah, because, we're an Autobot household. No
Decepticons.
No Decepticons here. Sorry, I had to burp. What do you call a magician that lost his magic? What do you call a magician that has lost his magic?
I don't know what.
I don't know. Is that his joke? Ian. Rob Hagen's like, Prowl? No, it's not Prowl. It's Wolfhog. He's a ninja. Although it does kind of look like Prowl.
To be fair, considering who made him.
I know. Which foot did this?
Mike, not even Shattered Glass Decepticons? Oh, don't bring up Shattered Glass Decepticons with me, because there's a Shattered Glass third-party Devastator that I want, and he keeps going down in price. He used to be $600, now he's like $200. He's always on Big Bad Toy Store, and he's huge, and I love him. Magician. Oh, I get it.
There's Ian. He's a magician.
Okay.
Gotta get his wee woo off his butt. Wee woo.
There we go. Okay. Now, let's get these things onto his back.
The hardest things for sure about...
Okay. That's done. You guys want to see the finished with all the add-on armor? That's what all that becomes. It docks in his guns. Now, you might have noticed... Hi, Otaku Cat. I have this one huge chonkin piece. What could it be?
More guns.
This. Well, Mike, what are you going to do if your child is a fan of Decepticons only? Get a new kid. Fuck.
Only Autobots!
This.
We'll disown our child.
Can you kid? For fuck's sakes. Is a big honking fucking gun. It is impossible for this thing to stay up. Like it's such a stress on the joint to have it.
Look,
it's this.
Look at the giant weapon that
that.
Volfox guy. Railgun? Yeah, it's a railgun.
It's just a massive fucking cannon, and I love it. Like you need a stand just to hold. I have to hold it up on this trailer.
Decepticons for life, bro. No.
So yeah, these are my two favorite Transformers in my collection that Sam didn't buy me.
Yeah. We bought the add-on part when we went. It was our first TFCon together because this is where you also.
This wasn't. No, I got these long before you were here.
The add-ons? No, you got it when we were together.
No, I got it when Sam was.
You got the whole thing, but you got this add-on part.
No.
The extra trailer? Yeah.
No.
You did.
No.
I remember.
No, I got them both at the same time.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No.
Do you remember? No, because I got an order from Big Bad Toy Store and the face was missing. You were here for that?
I was here when you got this one, right? When you got the add-on part.
I bought them from Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah.
You were here for that?
Yeah.
You remember the face being missing?
Yes. Because it was the same year that you bought me the wind blade.
No, that wasn't.
It was this one.
No, it wasn't. We'll have to talk about this later.
We'll have to talk about this later.
No one is a GoBots fan. I'd be okay if my kid is a GoBots fan because they're just cute little toys. But yeah.
There's too many hands.
I have an MP10 over there, and I have the Galaxy Optimus up on a shelf, which was the last one Sam got me. But these two are, of the ones I have bought, my favorites.
Oh my god, they're being adorable.
So I hope you guys don't mind me going through my Transformers collection. This was half of it, I want to say.
Did you get the one that Peter Cullen signed?
No, not that one. That one's still. I didn't want to go past you or behind you.
Want me to get it for you?
No, it's okay.
I can get it for you.
There's other streams.
I can get it for you. You can show it off.
Okay.
Also, you can show off the fact that I made him a tiny hat and a tiny scarf because it's cold in the space.
Okay. Okay.
How dare you bring a Starscream into this Autobot house? No.
Do you have any Nemesis Primes? Not really. Like, I'm not a huge black recolor guy. So, this is my MP10 Optimus, of which is one of my favorite other ones in my collection. And here is perhaps the pièce de résistance of my collection for him, because on the side of the trailer, signed by Peter Cullen, Michael Rollout. At TFCon.
He got that signed the year that we got together.
Yeah.
And he forgot about it.
Yeah.
Because he was in his year review, he was just like, oh, I'm so happy that I got the love of my life, and blah, blah, blah. And then Medium Mike from the 404s goes, yeah, you did meet Peter Cullen. That is the love of your life now. And then he goes, oh my god, I forgot about meeting Peter Cullen.
So does Sam have a Rodimus Unicronus? The evil, the black recolor of Hot Rod?
No, I don't. I have only I've got 3 Hot Rods.
Yeah.
Because I've got one that's a Headmaster Hot Rod.
Yeah.
I have the
Power of the Primes
Power of the Primes Hot Rod.
And the Masterpiece one.
And the Masterpiece Hot Rod. The Masterpiece, I'm never transforming into a car ever again. Because he's so difficult to transform. I love him. He's so pretty. And he's so good. But, oh man, is he fucking hard to transform. It's like, there's like fiddly parts that don't... Mike tried to transform him, and he looks at me and he goes, wow, how did you ever get him here? And I go, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's been a problem with a lot of like the new Masterpiece stuff. It's another reason why I'm hesitant to get the MP40. Mm-hmm. Because there's such a finicky level of toy, of articulation in this piece that doesn't need to be there.
Sam's issues with transforming Rodimus reminds me of the flaky biscuit that is animated Blur. You hear that Animation's getting a sequel anime? Yep. Yeah. The 13-year-old in me is screaming.
That reminds me of Sergeant Slaughter G.I. Joe toy I got signed by Sergeant Slaughter on my 13th birthday. Your Slaughter's actually a really cool guy.
We have like 40 minutes, and I don't have anything else to build today.
Yeah, you do. You have 2 other model kits.
But I can't build them in 40 minutes.
You don't have to build them in 40 minutes. You just have to start them.
No, you don't understand. I have to do a whole one.
You know.
Because if I don't...
I never did.
You don't understand.
Do the Barbarian.
No, it's going to take forever.
It's not. It's the Barbarian. It's a Pocky Puck.
It's going to take forever. I'll do Mike like next time.
All right. Well, let's see here. You know, the only other Optimus I have down here that I haven't... Oh, there's 2 more I haven't shown off. Should I just go get them?
Yeah, go get them.
All right. Okay, let me... Babe, can you put the MP10 back? Yeah.
Okay. Hey. When Sam starts, Sam must finish. Yeah, you don't understand. I have to finish.
Okay. There's 2 more left. One is one of the ones Sam has gotten me. That is the Galaxy Convoy. I like him a lot, but there are issues I have with him that I want to solve again with Vangelis's help.
Yeah, that one I bought you.
You bought me this one for sure. I like him a lot, but there's apparently add-on parts that fix the issues I've got with him, because this knee don't bend. This one right here. Yeah, it does not bend. But I like him a lot, and I want to really get to use him properly, but I haven't transformed him properly.
Mike, Sam, are you going to get Masterpiece Star Saber?
Oh, God, I want to. The problem is, Masterpiece Star Saber, Star Saber's not complete unless he has Victory Leo with him, and I do not want to buy that third-party Victory Leo. Sorry. And the last item in my collection...
The one that's still in the box.
One that's still in the box.
Which is never getting out of the box.
Yep. Is this guy. This is a... Let's see what they say. Mike, who is more Optimus? Is you or Vangelis?
Vangelis?
I think Vangelis does. But
Vangelis has more toys, period.
Toys, period. Just waiting to see their reaction. This is not a mint edition original 1984 Optimus Prime. This is a reproduction. It cost me about $60 at the Calgary Comic Expo.
But you like him nevertheless.
I don't like him very much. It is a complete and total reproduction.
Mint in box?
Yeah,
no.
It is a reproduction. I do one day want to own a mint in box Optimus, but finding him is hard. It's hard, and his value has gone up recently. It used to be like $100 or $200 purchase. Now it's it's getting into the thousands range for a box this nice. So there is that. So it's a question I have to ask myself as a collector how far I want to go. But I bought this for about $60 at Calgary Comic Expo because they were giving away these reproduction boxes, and they were marked as such, as this is just a reproduction. It's fake, but it's here for those of you who never got one, and for those of you who are really sick and tired of Hasbro reissues being so pretty good. No. We don't do that. Not with Optimus. We don't cheapen Optimus Prime. And there's a funny story behind this. There's 2 funny stories, actually. Because I know Lar D'Souza enough that I can walk up to him at a convention floor and say, "Hey, Lar, how you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, hey, Mike, how you going?"
Which pisses me off to no end.
I was talking to him about finding this. And right next to him in the comic alley was David Willis.
Fuck you, Willis.
and this is why I sent you links to the PDFs, Big Mike. And I just see David Willis running over to me and saying, looking so fucking horrified to the depths of his soul as he's running up to me. And he's just coming up to me. He's just like, "I hate to tell you this, but that's fake." And I smiled at him and says, "No, I know." He's like, "Oh, thank God." Because apparently people were being sold these as authentic Optimuses, right? It was a very sweet guy, and I got to talk to Willis. I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's fake. I know it's fake and all that."
I'm still mad at David Willis just because of the fact that every single time I was trying to find all the female Transformers, he would find them in his store, and I'm like, fuck you, Willis! I have to wait up here!
Sam, the term is damn you, Willis. A pessimist sees a dark tunnel, an optimist sees a light at the end of a tunnel, a realist sees a freight train, the train driver sees 3 idiots standing on the track at D20 Live. Okay.
Like every time I would always.
Oh, I get it.
Because every time I would always look for a fucking female Transformer, and it would always be like the one that always came out, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait. It's because the thing is, he's in the States and I'm in Canada, and it's the release schedules for both of them are stupid, right? So he would always find the ones that I was looking for in his store, and he would be like, "Oh, they're all sold out now," and I'm like, "Fuck you, Willis! How dare you!" Every single time, it was just, and every single time we had to buy it off of fucking eBay because they never released them in the stores up here, and I was so mad. It was so frustrating. Like, even the ones where where it was like you can only get them online, he would somehow find it in a store, and I'm like, how fucking dare you? Because, like, which it was the one with the purple and it was the purple and the orange?
Yeah.
He somehow found it while walking out with his kids, and I'm like, damn you!
I just want a mainline Slipstream Best Seeker. Interesting choice.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, we're not crafting anymore, so I'm going to move it over to...
Yeah. There's a second story with this, too.
Yeah.
So that same con, I'm carrying this around. Like, it's my heart, my joy, right? And all the 404s, if you were ever a 404s fan, know how much both Optimus means to me. Oh, yeah, I did cut the tape on this. I should replace it. How much Optimus means to me and all of it. And they see me walking around with this like a 5-year-old, right? Like, and I'm walking around and I'm talking to people and I go, yeah, and I'm so happy. And it slips out of my hands, lands face first onto the concrete con floor. And you've never seen a group of some 10, 20 people stop. Like, people who weren't even in the conversation just were like, they all heard the smack, looked around, saw the box, and went, and saw the look on my face, and they went, oh no, that poor man. And just everyone stopped. And they're like, Mike, are you okay? And I'm like, drop. I'm losing my shit. I'm like, high, drop, hop, to, high, drop. Mike, it's okay. Mike, it's okay. One asshole, my friends, went, 1, 2, 3, you're out.
This is my child. Do not look at him ever again.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go back to Minecraft base building. I have no living mother figure at the moment, so tomorrow is a painful reminder. Aw, titular.
Do people want me just to stream tomorrow night?
I mean, tomorrow night, yeah, you can probably do it.
Yeah.
Right? Because, like...
Would you guys want an Optimal Duo stream tomorrow night? Just to kind of fill the void?
It won't have me, because I'm going to be spending time with my mom.
family, but I'll just be there doing something. I don't know. No, I should have tomorrow night for myself.
You should, yeah, take a break.
But yeah, it's just, I literally had people grabbing onto me and holding me palpably. So was there any damage? No. By a miracle there wasn't. By a miracle there wasn't. It's the only reason why this tape is cut up here. Because I had to cut them open just to check when I went back to my base place that I was crashing at. And I was just like...
It's okay, baby.
Well, I went back to that moment too.
It's okay. You're not there. You're done. It's all right. We're good.
Oh my god.
We're good.
It's
okay.
But yeah, that was I legitimately stopped and I had people openly holding me and gently with such kind reverence handing me back this poor thing. I'm like, just losing my shit.
It's okay. Don't go back there. It's
I'm
fine.
not going back there. I went to, soft kitty.
Soft kitty.
You hate Big Bang Theory, and so do
I do. I hate Big Bang Theory.
Oh.
But I love you.
Your boobs are nice.
My boobs are nice? Okay.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to put it back. Hug through the screen. But yeah, it was...
By the blessing of Cullen.
By the blessings of Cullen! Was a good man! Has a wicked sense of humor, which puzzles and amazes me at the same time. Because he has a sense of humor similar to my own, which is weird because that man didn't raise me. But here we are.
You're in the basement. Gravity can't hurt you there.
Alright, let's put this back. That's all of the Optimuses I have down here that aren't in. Oh, one more guy. Just one more. There's always one more Optimus.
There's always one more. We have pop figures down here, and you don't like them either.
Nope, nor will I. There you go. Oh, sorry. Movie Transformers Bumblebee Studio Series Optimus. There we go. That's everybody that's not in storage right now.
I remember you were so agonizing about that one too.
I was. I'm glad I got him.
We go to the
he
store.
He did raise you the Optimus. Yeah, more than my dad did.
He literally goes to the store and he's texting me about this and he goes, Sam, I don't know, I can't get it. And I go, honey, do you like Bumblebee? And he goes, yeah, I like Bumblebee. Do you like that Optimus? Yeah, I like that Optimus. And I went, get the fucking toy! Every time, it's always that. Yeah. It's always like, Sam, wait, I know what you were gonna do. You're gonna open up that one.
The Emperor?
Yeah, you were gonna open up Emperor.
Should I do that now? That's my birthday gift, though. I was going to do that for June. Because the Kaiser's going to be coming in June, right?
Okay.
Should I be waiting till June, or should I open it up now?
If you want, show off the box.
All right.
How about that? And then you can open it up.
Well, I got to put these guys away.
Okay.
So, let me put them away first. And if I have time left, we'll show the Emperor. If not, the SF me will be a little different. Come on, don't say that, man. Don't say that. don't. I get it. And it's a thought I've had, but don't say it. It's a sad sentence.
So, for those of you who are wondering, like, did I fall in love with Mike because of the fact that he likes Transformers? Yes, I did. Because the thing is that the look on his face when he describes Transformers is one of the most wonderful things I've ever seen in my entire life. And the first thing that I thought of when he started talking to me about Transformers was, I really hope at some point he looks at me like that. And you do.
Oh, thank God. I don't know what I look. This is
Emperor isn't Getter Emperor. No. You'll see.
No.
You'll see.
I don't have the money and I don't have the space for that Emperor. It's a different Emperor.
But yeah, no. So
just put the stuff.
The entire time where he was talking, because he would always.
Did you want to go grab the box?
No, it's your thing.
Well, I got to put these guys away though.
So
and I want to save time.
I'm talking now.
Okay, go ahead.
Like, cause yeah, every time he would always talk to me about Transformers, cause like we would hang out and we would just talk and everything, and he would talk about Transformers, and he'd always become like way more alive when he would talk about something that he really, really loves, and the thing that he loves the most is Transformers, and I'm just like. I want him to look at me like that, and that is...
I do. I hope I do.
Yeah, you do. And I was really happy when you started doing that. And then he wonders why... Yeah, he wonders why I look at him with such a loving face, and I'm like, 'cause you look at me like you look at Optimus!
I can't see my own face, Sam!
You guys are adorable.
Thanks, Jordan.
Did you get the joke I put above, Sam? Which joke? I don't know.
So, Masterpiece Unicron when? No.
That's a baby killer.
That is a legit baby killer. If I was going to get something in that size category, I would get Scorponok and Fortress Maximus.
Which Transformer would you want to voice if you had the chance? Oh my god, I could...
Who the fuck do you think I would? No.
No, me. Who would I want to voice? I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, how do you make a waterbed more bouncy? Add spring water.
Oh, which Transformer would you want to voice if you had the chance? I'm not gonna lie. I would. The reason.
Go ahead. I think I know who you're gonna pick.
Who?
Okay. Well, there's three. I would see. One is Windblade.
I would want to voice Windblade.
But you would not do Windblade as she's been done. You would be the biggest oddball Windblade of all time.
Yeah.
You'd be like. But Optimus, Starscream's an asshole. Isn't he your ex?
But Optimus!
You'd be like, no! Why? Because he's a jerk.
He's a jerk!
He's your ex.
He's a jerk!
Right. You don't want to voice RC.
No, I don't. Because to me, RC always has a deeper voice. I don't know why.
The one I know for sure you'd want to voice is Alita 1.
Yeah, I do.
Because you would want me to voice Optimus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys, I can take cities and the whole. I can think. Hey guys, I can talk to cities and this whole place thinks that Starscream is an asshole. Can you do that line actually?
Hey guys, I can talk to cities and this whole place thinks that Starscream is an asshole.
I want the new Scorponok from Earthrise.
Terror of Death. Like, what would you have? The Transformers or Mike?
Sam. This was a culmination of long years of collecting and pining and planning when I had no money. Oh, okay, come on, buddy. Sorry, I'm just putting everything away. I can talk to... Shit, I'm gasping for air here from all this laughter. Starscream's an asshole!
He's an asshole! The thing is that I would also want to voice Starscream at the same time, so I could just have an argument with myself. But then at that point, I would also just make Starscream fucking Rita Repulsa.
You would.
Can we have it where it's like Windblade's Puppet Theater, where she's got like a little Starscream and she goes, ha ha ha, I'm Starscream!
We could just actually do that in real life, where you are Windblade.
Pretending to be Starscream.
You have like the Iron Factory Windblade and the Iron Factory, your tiny Windblade and tiny Starscream, and you're doing these puppet theaters, but you're wearing these gloves as Windblade.
Starscream needs to be voiced by Drowning. No, Jordan would actually be a really good,
I can do a pretty good Starscream.
That asshole! And then just Optimus coming in, Windblade, what are you doing? Ah!
I could do a pretty convincing Cobra Commander, so I feel like I could do a pretty good start.
Oh, that's true, you
Because
can.
it's basically the same.
Terror of Death wants our relationship.
Oh. Yeah, grateful for it. I don't want to make out with you on stream, though, because that's rude. That's rude.
We can do that on Optimal Duo, because we don't care.
And Starscream at plus 20 while playing Who Now.
Excuse me.
Cobra Commander and Starscream, rest in peace, Chris Latta. Was Chris Latta's Cobra Commander?
I don't remember.
I don't think he was. He was Starscream, and he was another guy from the Inhumanoids, I want to say. That guy was actually surprisingly badass.
Don't rub it in. I'm sorry.
She's not rubbing it in, she's just repeating what you said. Did you want to switch it back so they can see the parts coming out?
Do you want me to switch it back?
Yeah. So guys, ask Sam questions because I am in takedown mode right now. Chris Latta was Cobra Commander? Okay. Okay. I honestly couldn't remember. I'm not, as much as I like Cobra Commander, I'm not a huge G.I. Joe guy. And I'm kind of annoyed.
Real American hero.
Oh yeah, he was. Fuck. Why did I stumble on that? Because I'm like, were there two guys shrieking their balls off in the 80s?
He was also Mr. Burns. Oh, geez, I didn't even know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Also Gung Ho and Wheeljack.
Okay.
So do all the 3G figures combine? No, unfortunately. So Volfog has his own combining thing, but the thing is that he's got, hang on, I can go and get the other box. For Big Volfog.
The box?
The box!
Alright. What game do you want to get if it had an infinite budget, Sam? Does anyone know where one can find a list of Transformers? You'd have to go to a wiki of some kind, Phoenix Paw. Yeah,
Okay.
TFWiki.net.
So, Volfog doesn't combine with any of the other 3G robots. Volfog actually has two other tiny robots that go with him. So, over here, this is Big Volfog. That's him combined into Big Volfog, but that's his crystal form. That's when he goes invisible. And this is Gun Glue and Gundober. One of them is a motorcycle and the other one is a helicopter. I think this one is the motorcycle and this one's the helicopter. I'm not sure. Yeah. So one of them's a motorcycle and one of them's a helicopter. So they help him. They don't actually have voices in the show.
Yeah, they have very basic AIs.
They're very basic AI, but they help him with reconnaissance because of the fact that Volfog is actually a reconnaissance robot, but he transforms into Gundober He transforms into Big Volfog with the help of Gundober and Gungloo. And the thing is that what they do, because of the fact that they don't have to perform symmetrical docking, unlike Choryujin, Geki Ryujin, and Tenryujin, so he can actually quick transform into Big Volfog and quickly transform out of Big Volfog to regular Volfog, so he can always go 3-1, 3-1.
They call it Sanin Gatai, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. So his transformation is really cool. The other robot that comes in that doesn't transform, well, he doesn't combine, is Mike Saunders, the 13th. Mike Saunders actually doesn't combine with any other robot. He just becomes Mike Saunders, and that's it. So, he's supposed to have 12 other brothers that look exactly like him, that all do the same thing.
You mean die?
Well, they die, but he doesn't, because he's the 13th, right? But they all basically, because he's the bard, because he sings, and that's what his gimmick is. And the other robot that doesn't combine with anything else is Goldie Marg, which I do have.
Is Boss Borat from Gao Geiger, is that a different Mecha series? Boss Borat comes from the original Mac Daddy of them all, the motherfucking Iron Fortress Emperor. Boss Borat hails from only one place in the world, and that is Mazinger! Sorry.
Sam would absolutely publish a Persona RPG system. I would. I'm actually gonna...
You're honestly looking at that.
I'm honestly looking at that. So, we'll see what happens. Big Volfog was the thing you were playing as in Super Robot Wars, yeah?
You haven't played as Volfog.
We haven't played as Volfog yet. He's in Super Robot Wars T.
Yep.
But if you combine a motorcycle with a helicopter, you get Mask.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, would you consider being the voice of the Autobot Landfill? I don't know Landfill. I'm not familiar with Landfill. To be fair, I remember only certain things from the Transformers fandom in general. So, Mazinger Zero.
No, Mazinger General. He's been in the whole thing. He's in the crossover with Transformers, and he becomes best friends with Grimlock.
The thing that I remember most is definitely the movie, because that's the thing that I kinda watched the most out of Transformers. And Beast Wars. I watched all of Beast Wars. Why does Black Arachnia have boobs? Sam, because... Mike, you guys remind me that I need to go back to watching Cashin.
Cashin. You don't have to go back to watching Cashin. You could be happy.
Yeah, like, the thing that I remember most, actually, from the movie is the fact that I had a crush on Hot Rod, because he was cool.
Nothing wrong with that.
It was just, I liked Hot Rod. He was super cool, and he was a race car.
Why does Black Arachnia have boobs? Because toy designers are horny.
Nerd. Shut up, Jordan. How many sons does the Emperor have?
5. He's only got 5 sons, right, Jordan?
First 15 of G.I. Joe's A. Used to be 20, now 18.
I still like my one theory about what those sons of the Emperor did.
Hot Rod was better than Rodimus Prime. I don't know why everyone hates on Rodimus.
They don't hate on Rodimus, they hate on what he did at the start of his run in the 5 Faces of Darkness, which is nearly kill himself. But the reason why he did that is because a person, who will go unnamed, Springer, conned him into trying to commit suicide to learn the truth, because Springer wanted to fuck RC. And RC was closest to Hot Rod, because Hot Rod was...
Cool.
Yeah. She's like, I was worried you get kidnapped outside the city. I wasn't. Well, you're an asshole.
And he regretted them at the end.
Yeah. And they technically aren't his sons, they're genetic constructs. And he regretted them at the end. I mean, Hot Rod didn't fuck up. Yeah, like it's... That was the problem. They were trying to show an Autobot leader that was learning as he was growing up. They replaced Optimus. I'm like, what are your thoughts on the Japanese G1 continuity overall? I've answered this question so many times. Really fun, great toy designs. I love Star Saber's look. I still have to watch it though.
Okay, I'm gonna flip back to us.
Yeah. So what was the other thing? Oh, the Emperor.
Yeah, you gotta get the Emperor.
All right. Well, it's too late for me to take him out now.
No, but you're gonna show the box because you said you're gonna open that up in June.
Yeah.
Which is next month.
Yeah. Because my birthday's in June. That's my birthday gift to myself. So, my birthday's coming up, guys, and I didn't get to go to Anime North.
So I told him to buy these things.
He's got a friend coming. You might know who that friend is. Super Robot Wars X made me buy this.
Super Robot Wars X. Not.
And my fiance.
Yeah, I did. Big Sordo.
Because I love the look of the Emperor G, and I love the Kaiser, and I'm getting them both as Shigokins. Big sword, biggie. His name is Mazin Emperor G, Jordan. You fucking animal. Happy birthday, Mike. Thank you. He came way earlier than he was supposed to, though. He's supposed to be coming, like, at the end of May. So, I don't even know if I'm going to be celebrating my birthday with friends, because...
You celebrate with me.
I'm going to celebrate with you no matter what. That's locked in.
We're like, no, Sam is coming over.
I actually think Hot Rod, Optimus Prime is better than Optimus. Sorry, Mike. You can have your own favorite Transformer.
See,
I just don't hate on me for loving mine.
It was really funny, though, because we were watching the movie, and then I go, I remember I had a crush on Hot Rod, and he goes, well, you had a crush on A Prime, and it's fine.
That's fine. Yeah. No, the
Gigantoblade AX.
Yeah, the Mazin Emperor G. Built and specifically designed to kill the Zero, which it did not do.
It didn't.
Then Zeus stole it and gave it to a better version of Tetsuya.
Also, Mike, are you going to also get Mazinger Zero?
I don't know yet. I want to get the Kaiser and the Emperor first, because if I get Zero,
Admiral Large Blade Von Heavy Weapon.
What was the name of the guys who watched the Emperor? The Genitorius? The Genitorius? Oh, the guys...
The Emperor's speech-to-text videos are canon, right?
Oh, yeah, they're totally canon. They're so accurate, and they're really the best place you should start. Yeah. I would not watch anything else 40K. Wouldn't read one of the novels. I would just watch Emperor's text-to-speech.
Funny vid in Discord. Grand Duke of the Rhine, slashy boy, stab.
Horace was right. The Custodes. The chat's like, no, Mike, don't do this. It's the Custodes. I know it's the fucking Custodes.
So, for short ward.
Don't you help him.
So, for go get Genesic, because we'll compare sizes.
Must I? I honestly don't, because he's lances and fuck off. I don't want to get him because he's like really fragile on his stat.
Well, we don't have to lay him down. We just gotta
okay.
up.
All right, let me see what I can do.
Just to show the sizes.
Yeah.
Because this is Volfog, and the thing is that like a human would probably be about this big on Volfog. This tiny, tiny little piece.
Well, it fits in his hand, and this is the Genesic.
And it's the Genesic.
Yeah.
Comparatively.
Yeah. But the Genesic's huge. What does Genesis do for Gal Gaigar? Oh my god, so much. So, the original Galleon crash lands on Earth, gets retrofitted by the human race, which does not have the technology to really match him. A normal Gal Gaigar can destroy a city block. Genesic Gal Gaigar destroys planets.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you want me to talk when you're going to cuddle me like this?
Okay.
Like, how am I supposed to do that?
We matched today.
You do. Is Genesic a material? It's more of a design aesthetic. It's more of like a design because all the add-on parts basically take all the G-Stone energy that he has and supercharges
Over
it.
King Robot Sword.
It's like he's trying to hurt me and it's not working. His name is Mazin Emperor G. It's not going to do anything.
Dash sword slash and the defenders of everything.
That's... I know that reference! I got that!
That's an amazing video.
It's such a good video. It's so much better than Too Many Cooks. Only one who can help him. Dash, sword, slash, and the defenders of everything. Oh my god. We are at 10 minutes left.
Yeah, we can still talk.
We can still talk. If no one ever sees it, DM me on the Discord and I'll link it. Abrica Bastard and his friend Wallace Shawn. Forgot about Abrica Bastard. The best part is I know a good chunk of the shows that are in there. Mm-hmm. Like Bionic 6, which is still... Please explain Better Man. No. I don't want to explain. We don't have
time.
I don't have time to explain Better Man.
It's not like... We can't do that in 10 minutes.
No. It's tits. There. I've explained Better Man better than the fucking creator did.
I do like the fact that Volfog's cop car
is just a cover.
It's just a cover for the rest of his thing. Yeah, go ahead.
Because I didn't actually see it when you transformed him. Would you transform him for me?
The problem is that the wee woo, it takes a really long time to get off of his head, because it's locked in by the fact that the pegs
you mean
for
his siren?
His wee woo.
Why are you yelling at me?
Wee woo.
Oh.
It's locked in by the fact that his head pegs are still in there.
Okay.
So it's really hard to get it out.
Having a stroke.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of wish I was a toy designer in the 80s. If I could go back in time, I would just be there going like, here's all the stuff I'm going to do. One thing I like to talk about Warhammer 40k fans is the fact that Warhammer 40k official sources are flimsy as fudge, like the best 1/10 the density of water, at worst the density of air.
So we turtle hide
his head.
Not pop it off!
Sweet summer child, stop applying logic to space magic.
Stop full fog. Your head needs to stay on your neck. Please. So then we whoop.
Yeah.
And then you gotta put his legs apart because, babe. Mm-hmm. Because his leg do this.
Oh, that's really good.
Right?
Yeah.
And it just kind of goes, a-doop.
If he was a little bit bigger, he'd make a wicked toy.
I know, right? It's the fact that it's a mini plot is the fact that it's killing him.
Yeah. Leave Star Wars out of this. I'm not the only person who would occasionally just build something out of Lego in her head. No, if I was better at Lego, I would too. I actually admire that skill.
Why won't you go in? I know you do. There we go. No, you still don't.
I'm glad people who are trans like my Nauticus character, because I always worry about that.
Okay, well, his leg doesn't want to actually go.
Star Wars, Star Trek, 40k.
So, and his foot does this thing where you can bend it, and it goes whoop, and it hides. Leg! Oh, baby! Oh my god, no, it's breaking, that's why.
You want to just leave it be?
No, because I want to show you how we transform. There we go. Okay, I got it in. Close enough.
Well, there's a way to link the Force to cellular anatomy. You just say, you can tell the difference between a living body that has a stronger connection to the Force than doesn't. And what you do is you observe those cells under a nearby Force user, and if they respond to that Force user's presence and they react when they're around, that's it.
Fuck me.
Did you break it?
I didn't break it, it's just...
It popped off?
It popped off.
Don't transform him then, okay?
No, I can transform him. It'll work. Okay. And then you put the...
What do you think midichlorians are? Bullshit, that's what they are. Because midichlorians shouldn't give you the Force. They should be... Midichlorians feed off the Force, and it's a good way to tell if someone's Force sensitive. They're not the be-all, end-all.
And then the wee-woo.
Yeah, I like that. Lacey Tina, I like that explanation as well. It's the best way to measure it because there's so many of them in his body.
Oh, wait, I gotta put it on first. Fuck.
Because if a normal human had that many midichlorians in them, they wouldn't be okay. They wouldn't be sustainable.
The wee-woo has to go on first. I forgot. Okay. The wee-woo goes on first. And then...
Yeah. I'm going to be doing up a survey on Tuesday morning for what games people want me to play. Yakuza will be on it. Devil May Cry will be on it, and I'll have one mystery. I'll have one category as mystery, and we'll see what gets the most votes, and I'll do that for an optimal stream.
Wee-woo. And then he's got a little back flap.
That looks really good.
I know, right?
When it fucking seals up like that. My cousin imitated is intimidated of Nauticus from the time I had him appear in a campaign. Nauticus isn't there to intimidate you. He's Devil May Cry 1 or Devil May Cry R. Devil May Cry 1. We don't talk about DMC. Well, that's really good, babe. That's really good. That looks good, too.
Yeah.
Wow, it would take so little effort to make this a really good toy.
I know. All he'd have to do is just be like 10 inches bigger.
Like, yeah, like just double the size and just fold his arms up somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Huh.
I like my Optimuses. Like, do you yourself a favor and never tally up your Optimus's collection value in CAD? Look, it's either going to be really low or way too high. Because I know some of these haven't gained in value. Right? But it's not about the money for me. It's about whether or not I like the piece. There's a guy, I joined on Facebook an Optimus Prime Collectors Club. A lot of us apparently are out there. And there's this one dude who is like a fucking dealer for everybody. Because there's shit on there I couldn't name where it came from. And he has them. Like every single one. Like pop figure, like tiny Optimuses. He's got a Train Optimus is really fucking cool though. Isn't he fucking good though? He has for sale a Optimus watch that is pure chrome. And there's like a couple items he has on there that I want. One is a clear MP10 knockoff Optimus. The Mickey Optimuses, yeah, he's got them. I'd love to see you play Yakuza, but now I want to find out what the mystery game is. Guess I have to vote to find out. Yep. I'll do up a vote.
What's the mystery game? Oh, well.
That's a good mystery. It's like if they vote for that, they'll get a nice reward out of it. So it's like, so what is the mystery game? Hey! You may want to watch for that stream.
I will.
But yeah. Oh, I could put Spider-Man in there too.
Oh yeah, because you need to do that too.
Yeah, so I'll sub out Devil May Cry and I'll put in Spider-Man instead. Because that's a game I need to replay. I will never forget how it was when you watched me play Spider-Man the first time.
I was very scared you were going to baff into walls.
I didn't.
I know.
Because I'm fucking Spider-Man. Vote on Twitter. Vote fuck Taskmaster's drone challenges. Yes. I hate Taskmaster so much. I hate him so much. I had to cheat him out. What about a 40k Emperor Titan Transformer? But what? So it would just be a battleship that turns into a space hull. Which makes sense. It would be if the Emperor could have done it, he would have. So basically, it goes into high orbit, warps down into low orbit, transforms into a Titan, slams into the ground, and fights everything. Wow, that would have been cool. I had no problem with Taskmaster's stealth and combat missions, but I hated the drone bomb ones. Yeah. I have to scoot out and get some sleep before the game. Bye. Night, Rusty.
Night, Rusty.
Yeah, because we got 2 minutes left. But yeah, it'll be Spider-Man, Yakuza. It's going to be Yakuza 1.
Not Kiwami 1.
Kiwami 1, not 0. Because for people who don't know Yakuza, I think 1's a good intro. Because it gives, like, everything. And then you go back to 0 and shows how everyone goes.
Yeah.
Right? Because then it'll go 1, 0, and so on and so forth. And 1 mystery game. I think everyone... Sam, would they like it if it ended up being the mystery game?
Yeah.
Yakuza 1 Spider-Man. But yeah, I'll put a survey up both on my Twitter, as well as in the D20 Live Discord.
Majima is such a sweet, crazy boy. No, he's a nut job. We love him for being a nut job, but he is not sweet. He is a nut job.
Like, I like Majima, and I want to like him more. But when you have to beat a man to death 20 times in an hour, you grow to hate him. It's like, Majima, just go away. Majima, I'm right here. I'm right here, man. Kiryu-chan, son of a bitch! I'm going to waste a lightsaber on you.
The best part though is when we went to go do the fucking car racing shit, and he showed up, and you're like, no, this is the
one place you don't bother me in.
Because the thing is that when you go into the toy racing car thing, it's the one place that Kazuma actually looks like he's fucking happy. And it's just like, he looks so happy here. He emotes things. It's great. And then Majima shows up and we're like, Majima, no!
Hey! I understand how to beat you now, Kiryu-chan. Just go away. Don't ruin this.
It's the one place that Kazuma can be happy. Leave
It's
him
the
alone.
one place I have. Leave me alone. And then it's the final battle. It's like, Majima, I have kicked your ass this whole fucking game, except for the first fight. And I have only one thing to say. You son of a bitch, I'm so sick to death of you. Wait, Majima, this is a happy place.
So yeah, when it'll be on
Optimal
Discord.
Duo on Discord.
It'll be on our Discord for D20
Yeah.
Live. There'll be a thing in the video game, you can vote for it.
Yeah. So it'll be Spider-Man PS4, Yakuza 0, or a mystery game. And when the stream starts, I will reveal what the mystery game was.
Yep. But it is 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we need to eat.
We have to order dinner. We have to put stuff away. You have to order dinner. I'll put stuff away.
Am I paying for dinner?
Wasn't it your turn?
It was your turn.
It's my turn?
Because I paid for the last 2.
Okay, cool. This will be for Tuesday's stream. Yep. My vote's for mystery game. It's a safe vote. It's a safe vote if you go vote for that.
But...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Alright, guys.
Okay.
So...
We will see you next time. Oh, fuck, that was my belly. Shit, I'm still in shot.
You're still in shot, yeah.
Yeah. So, night, everybody. You all have a safe and lovely Mother's Day. I will see you Tuesday. I will be spending the next 2 days relaxing with my family.
Yep.
Yeah. Have a good one. Stay safe. Stay home. Stay tuned for the announcements.
Bye.
Bye.